course, it started fucking raining as soon as my cab dropped me off. On a nice dry spot under some scaffolding, I lit up a cigarette. It's been quite a long time since I've been back in the big city. I wasn't thrilled to be back. The agency had closed its doors for good. And even if we were the world's worst detectives, we still had a few good times back in the day. Like the murder mystery dinner party that the Count invited us to. That dude sure knows how to throw a shindig. Or the case of the dead beauty vlogger. That didn't turn out so well for anybody. Or the time we were framed for murder at a wild party. We managed to stick together and survive the night. People sure love getting murdered at parties, don't they? As I took another drag, my thoughts turned to Reno, or Reno, on that fateful vacation when we fell headfirst into a whirlwind romance with Enzo. We were together for an astounding 58 years, splitting our time between a lavish house on Lake Tahoe and a humble cottage on the Amalfi Coast. Enzo would tell me I gotta quit the cigs. That's what did him in, after all. But he knows I'd never listen. Not long after Enzo's passing, we tried to get back in the game. A friend invited us to stay with them in the woods, but it was a trap. We soon found ourselves locked in a nightmare battle with a cursed doll. Of course, we managed to defeat the doll, but it took a lot out of us. The last time we tried to take on a case, we failed to figure out whether Rapunzel framed Ariel or vice versa. Like I said, we don't have the best track record. But sure enough, I unlocked the door of the old office, flipped on the neon sign, and hung up my trench coat. Before long, some of the old detectives started to trickle in. There's my old partner, Carson. Sabrina, the loose cannon. Evan, the good cop. Me, bad cop, naturally. And of course, Miranda, the femme fatale. There was a lot of history between us. Maybe if we could put the past in the past, this team could put our heads together and solve a case. The Nice Hog Detective Agency was back in business.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Stream.
Yo.
Welcome to the stream. That was delightful, Frankie.
Thank you for the introduction. And I am very grateful that you introduced me as a loose cannon, because it makes it way easier to make the announcement that, I do identify as a loose cannon. That my pronouns are bing, bang, boom. So with that out of the way, let's go.
Pronouns loose cannon.
Yeah.
Welcome.
I wanted to be a loose cannon myself, but I felt like bad cop was a good role. Honestly, originally Steve was the bad cop, but then once he was not here, I was like, somebody's got to be bad cop. So.
Okay, first of all, bad cop is redundant. You might as well just say cop.
Whoops, tautology.
Yeah. Hurt itself in the confusion.
It's a nice pun, though. I mean, granted, we're detectives, not cops, but we're also bad at our jobs. But we hope to get a better track record tonight.
Well, I said we're nice hogs, so we can't be bad pigs.
Ah.
Ooh.
Very true. Frankie, what does the Nice Hog Detective Agency have in store for people tonight? Do we want to just jump into it, or do you have any little?
Yeah, we got.
Are we looking at these?
They have some imagery on the screen. And I figured Google search results were fair.
I'm sorry. Is this what you've been referring to as the detective grid insistently, for a couple of minutes?
Grid, yeah.
Is it
This
Google
is what I wanted to
search?
see.
Is it Google search for? I'm sorry. Does that say detective clip art?
You better believe.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to see. Detective clip art, and then
Also, this is
Frankie,
really bad.
I know that.
I just want to say that it's the Amalfi Coast of Italy, not Amalfi Coast.
Oh, well, I copied what the quiz said. I went back to the video, the details of the quiz.
Yo. Stop on that dabbing guy. Stop on the dabbing guy. Go back to the dabbing guy. Enhance. Dabbing detective.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
that is
Stop.
You
Enhance.
can buy that part.
That's me.
That's you.
Over 1,700 years old?
Is that supposed to be Sherlock Holmes?
No, I think it's supposed to be Watson.
I think it's us missing all the obvious clues because we're busy dabbing.
Ah,
That's true.
He walks around a dead body and he doesn't want to look.
Oh, speaking of which, I got some edibles. I should pop an edible because it really makes me better at detecting and driving.
well, you're gonna need to do at least one of those things tonight, because we've got
There's a loose cannon.
she's a loose cannon who's close to the edge, and we've got a lot of wonderful puzzles and quizzes and mysteries to solve tonight for all of you.
Our first case tonight is a bonus case. Sponsored by
What
Quibi.
does that mean? Sponsored by Quibi?
Sponsored by Quibi. And this is who would
Oh, why buy?
you be in a murder mystery?
Ooh,
We should, we're getting the whole gang back together. We should kind of know what our collective vibe is as an agency. Who are we in the mystery?
I gotta be honest. I think I'm the inciting.
Keep our own reality. That's why it's a bonus.
I think if I had to guess,
Sponsored by Quibi.
it is. It's sponsored by Quibi. He's a brand publisher. I think I'm probably the inciting incident. Like, I'm the dead body that gets found. I don't even make it to be a real character. And then the real adventure
The
starts.
question is, can anybody know themselves?
This is true. I guess we'll have to find out.
Yeah. We might not be able to know ourselves, but BuzzFeed will be able to tell you exactly who you are.
That's true. They're very good at that.
Sponsored by Quibi.
Sponsored by Quibi.
Paid post sponsored by Quibi.
Wow. And once we're done, we can view 9 whole comments. 9 whole other people, presumably, came across this one.
This was
You know what?
posted
I
right
do-
after my birthday, around the time of the 9-videos.
I do love this because this reminds me a lot of Sunset Boulevard, in that it's the classic structure of like a tale of murder, as presented by a recent victim of just a brutal, swift death. It's like
Jeez.
from being just. Yeah, in Quibi, it's like Quibi is guiding us. Yeah, Quibi is guiding us from beyond the grave through this story, much like is happening in Sunset Boulevard. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, and the honestly what's crazy is that COVID killed Quibi. A bad idea killed Quibi, but COVID effectively did it.
COVID double tapped Quibi.
Videos on your phone.
Well,
COVID double tapped Quibi.
shall we stop edging our audience and do this thing?
Yeah, let's reveal who we are.
I think that's a talent show, if we're being honest.
The talent show?
So this is for all of us.
But I think we should vote. There's 5 of us.
Yeah, let's go to the talent show. I feel like
I like talent
if there's
show.
All right.
if there's a murder at the talent show, that honestly means that there's less people competing for jobs.
Oh.
Day
It feels
job.
like the type of thing where we get called in as the experts to investigate a murder at a talent show.
Who
Yeah.
is your prime?
But generally, detectives are the experts in murder solving.
Let's see who our prime suspect is.
Figuring out.
Optimus.
I
Ooh.
know who died in the garden, but
Look at it. It's
The site specifically.
Wanda Sykes herself?
I kind of am suspicious that Wanda Sykes is there.
yeah, that's such a specific person.
So who's our prime suspect?
It's got to be Wanda Sykes.
Celebrity Wanda Sykes.
Why is she here?
Why? What are you doing, Wanda?
I mean, okay, no, guys, this is a trick question. We gotta pick Jack. We gotta pick the bartender.
Yeah.
Look, there's
Wanda
only
Sykes is a bartender.
no. Okay, there's only one white person
They didn't
here.
say
This is a
it's
trick
not
question,
right.
guys. This is a trap. We gotta pick the white guy. We got Maya Rudolph. We got JD
Well,
Smooth. We
already
got Wanda
picked Wanda
Sykes.
We already picked Wanda Sykes. I think because it's Wanda Sykes, that it doesn't say a character.
is Wanda Sykes as herself. Everyone else is possibly.
I'm just saying you want the. I'm just saying we got. I'm just saying we got 4 options. Only one of them is white. We have a chance to be progressive and profile the white person.
Is the exotic dancer not white? At the risk of sounding super.
No, that is Maya Rudolph.
Okay.
Well, I'm saying Wanda Sykes. It's my vote.
I gotta vote for Wanda Sykes too. It's so random that every character here is like an archetype, and she's just Wanda Sykes.
I'm gonna say that it's the white guy. He's the only person with access to something that would be like discreet enough to kill somebody, i.e., a drink, not a gun, not like power, not like. Wanda has access to power in terms of money, like conspiracy stuff like that, like stuff that like is like real big, like mystery, like galaxy brain shit. Police chief is like conspiracy or gun. Exotic dancer is like, intrigue. Bartender, it's just like really easy to like give somebody a little, like, like, I don't know, you got a couple of G&Ts in you, like you're drinking something that's like not that good. I mean, like,
Miranda or Evan, do you guys have a vote?
dip some bleach in there.
1 vote for bartender, 2 votes for Wanda Sykes. Let's hear from the other 2.
Wanda.
All right. Wanda has been voted.
It's in Wanda territory.
All right, just the gay woman of color.
Wanda usually.
I mean, hey, you know what? Even if we're wrong, this is still pretty funny because she psyched us out. Eh? Okay. Pick
Hoping like no one would say anything for like a full minute.
Pick a murder weapon. Yeah, well, truly, you guys are the murderers. You killed my joke. A barrel, a typewriter, a piano, or a ham.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I swear to God, it's a barrel because it's the bartender. It's a cask of whiskey or a cask of beer.
I gotta say ham because we are the Nice Hog Detective Agency.
I want to know how
Wanna
to
see.
kill someone.
Excuse me.
Eat?
Yes, Miranda?
Are we the murderers since we're picking the location?
This is to find out who we would be.
Yeah, no, this is a personality. This is a personality quiz, and because we're shooting ourselves in the foot repeatedly, we're lost. So this ham is a good pick because we're gonna get the murder victim. We're not gonna get the detective. We're not gonna solve this one because the answer is the bartender.
I
It's
think-
definitely the bartender. It's always the
I
white
think
guy.
the ham is utilitarian and like really thinking on a theme, so I'm gonna pick ham.
All right.
I want to see him in a starring role.
Yeah.
What does that do with that?
You can ham it up.
Are you asking how you would? Are you asking how you would kill somebody with a ham?
I want to see what this quiz how that will come into play.
You can poison them with it, I suppose.
No, it's not. No, it's going to leave you confused. It's just going to get to the end of the quiz and it's going to say the role you would be in a murder mystery is the victim. No flavor text because it's quiddy. That's what's going to happen. It's a quick bite and it's going to be fucking confusing because it's quiddy.
Well,
And the way you kill somebody with a ham is you freeze it, you bash them in the head with the ham, then you defrost it and eat the ham, and then you don't have the murder weapon.
oh, that's actually really clever.
Tell me that.
That's really clever.
Yeah, Roald Dahl, Alfred Hitchcock, like concoction. Yeah.
Well, let's continue. Choose an ally to partner up with. We've got the wine connoisseur, the backup dancer, this writer, and this guy.
This guy.
I mean, we gotta go with Tim. We gotta go with Timmy.
Yeah, it's this guy.
These are such good options.
It's this guy because he's gonna do the purple whatever it is, right?
Shout out to Nicole looking terrified of one.
I don't know. I think the writer looks like the kind of person I could rely on to be my backup, my ally in this murder. Just look at her stern face.
You're right.
What do you mean?
Call backup to get the dancer.
What do you mean your ally in this murder? In doing the murder
Yeah,
or
that's
solving
What are
it?
you talking about, Carl?
Choose an
Ally
ally.
to do the murder or an ally to the murderer?
Whichever one we are doing.
Carson's like, I thought that this point in the quiz, we've resigned ourselves to being the victim. Not be good. In which case, I guess I get the logic, but I still think this guy is good. I mean, like, if I'm gonna die by somebody's side, it might as well be.
All right. It's this
I
guy.
want to discount the logic of the backup dancer being the most that like strikes me the most as someone who would self-identify as an ally.
Yeah, because he's in the closet.
My vote is still this guy.
Yeah, this guy's comfortable. This guy's comfortable with his sexuality.
I love this
guy
guy.
isn't hiding anything. All these other guys have performative faces on.
I trust this guy.
Now, we gotta choose a location to search for our clues. We can do the lounge, the local pub, the police car, or the market down the street.
We're not going to see the car.
We're not gonna look where the crime happened.
That's just what they'd expect.
Well, I mean, maybe they held a talent show at the local pub, and there was a lounge in the local pub.
Ah.
Or outside
The-
the local
okay.
pub that has the lounge, and then they went to the market down the street to get a piazza.
The local pub and the lounge area do look like very similar.
And I was wondering if the market down the street is like closer than the other locations, because then I don't walk very far. I don't know about you guys.
Well, the police car can come to you. The police car can even go inside of the market down the street, and they can't do jack shit about it because the police car is basically an officer of the law.
Also, you know,
It's just about the lounge.
What's happening
I
now?
don't know where this.
yeah, I don't know either. I do appreciate this like biblically accurate representation of our law enforcement system, though, just completely fucking up their own vehicle.
Oh, okay. I thought that was like a
Oh, a gun arm?
Statistically speaking, if I'm going to look for clues, I'm going to look in the police car just because, one, the police commit the most crimes out of most people. Two, the police car is the smallest place to look around. So, like, I'm kind of
I mean, I'm gonna. You know what?
yeah.
You've convinced me.
So those are, yeah, maybe they also caught the guy. Maybe it's like a cheating off their paper scenario, Frankie. Like, it's like we can get all of the clues that they have already collected by looking at their book, and then
Yeah.
go on our day. It didn't say we need to collect original clues. It's just we need to know all the clues as detectives.
No, we need to get some more information, so let's check out the cop car. Worst case scenario, we steal it.
I'm pretty suspicious that he dove headfirst into his own car.
Yeah, me too. That's very suspicious.
Whose ass
That's
is
the
that? We don't,
police guy.
well, we don't know
You
if
can
that's
see
a
his
police
baton.
ass. That doesn't
You
look
can
like
see
a.
the baton.
That looks like a wrench.
I do think it is the police, to be fair.
I think it's a no. But if this is an if this is an American
I
police,
think
they
it's
wouldn't have the time.
humiliating if it's the police.
I think Occam's razor says it's the police jumping into their own car.
I don't know.
I think that's the
not,
least humiliating.
that's not a boy in blue, and that's not a like
No, that's a-
massively overpowered like fucking automatic weapon on their belt. It's like a fucking wrench. So I don't think it's the
It's like a
police
small
because
town.
Who knows when this image took place?
It could be a flashlight.
The murder is getting away. We need to go to the next question. Pick a cat to discuss your theories with. The classic cat that you need to talk to.
Or
Aww.
Yeah, we really retarded.
oh no, so many good options.
I want this one, this bottom left one.
Looks like he has information.
Yeah, the bottom
He's
right
suspicious.
is like a man on the
Trust
inside.
him.
Oh, that's
Has
true.
something to hide though. I really trust the one on the top right. It's that cat.
All right, we have.
One
I
on
think
the
We could do a drug deal.
bottom left has seen some shit.
That's the one I want.
and he's been pretty.
That's the Eeyore cat.
Okay. So-
Definitely doesn't know anything.
Sabrina,
Top left.
bottom right is
Tough look.
intentionally trying to like look at like these other ones. We don't know if they've even been actively like looking. This one is like going out of its way to try to look at the outside world and process and observe it. So I think that even if they don't have anything unique to share with us, they do have a unique point of view to share with us.
that means we've got 2 votes for bottom left and 2 votes for bottom right. So, Miranda, as the person who chose the top right, you're voting bottom right?
I want to say that the bottom right looks like a bouncer to like a secret club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also just like
Alright.
We don't
Bottom
know
right.
if it's carved out on a wall. You know, like we have a wall.
It's true.
look, bottom right, bottoms are right, and also that's a glory hole with a pussy in it. So let's go.
That's the greatest mystery we've solved all night. Now,
Yeah.
who's
Who's on the other side of a glory hole?
yes, or what is the pussy indeed? Who's not telling you everything you know? Well, it's the cat. The answer is the cat. But let's see what options they give us. The detective's apprentice, the local cop, the antisocial hunter, or Wanda Sykes again.
I swear to God,
Fucking side.
you
Are these
guys,
just screenshots from a Quibi show?
it absolutely is.
Yeah.
Guys,
Like,
I swear to God, we have like one like hog plump for the slaughter here. He's white, and we even have a little unpaid intern piglet. I swear to God, we can't pick the black lesbian again. We gotta pick one of these two white cops. Gotta pick one of these little
I'm
unky
happy that
roosters.
she's here.
I'm happy that she's here
wanted
too. That's funny. That's funny as hell.
I'm happy that she's guiding us through this process. Like, you know you're on the right track when you see her pop up again.
I don't know if she did it, but I think she has more information than she told us. That's why she popped up again.
Yeah, because she is a woman of color and queer in the United States. She has a right to her privacy. She doesn't know who's going to weaponize that against her. We were already profiling
Karina's
her.
winking at us. She knows more information.
Is the
No, she's
detective's
winking at me
apprentice
because she's like,
our
"Let's go."
apprentice?
What?
Is the detective's apprentice our apprentice? Like, my
She
apprentice?
wants to be our.
The detective's apprentice is just my apprentice?
She's a generic apprentice for detective, but now had the opportunity to meet us. So now she's trying to actively be
No, stop. Quibi does not know that we are referring to ourselves as detectives. This quiz is going to tell us if we are the detective or a dead body or not, which we are rapidly going to become the dead body murder victim because the title of this quiz is Who Would You Be in the Murder Mystery? And we're going to be the dead body. They're saying the detective's apprentice, i.e.
having fun with it.
What?
I said imagine having fun with it though.
I'm having fun with it. I'm wrong answer, and it's being the dead body, and I'm like, I feeling about halfway through that we're going to be the dead body, and it's just like,
I don't think that's a wrong answer.
The sooner we get through this quiz, the sooner we can do another quiz.
Tell you what,
Has the role to play.
we'll take our votes. Evan, who are you voting for? The cop. Sabrina, who are you voting for?
local cop.
The cop. Miranda, who are you voting for?
Don't trust the cop.
All right, that's 3 votes for the cop. It is the cop.
I'll still vote one with Sykes.
You're the small town cop who's never seen a murder before, let alone a murder mystery. Oh,
It's a flavor test.
god damn it. We wanted to be nice hogs, but we were bad pigs. Oh man, you're in way over your head.
Detective though.
That's what I'm saying. We're not dead.
At least we're not the dead body, it's true. Let's see what they have to say about us.
I mean,
You spend most of your day
Being one with Sykes, I think.
you spend most of your day taking lost dogs home and listening to podcasts in your police car. You definitely don't want to get involved in a murder investigation. That sounds so hard. It also sounds kind of fun though, right? Ooh. Is this the call to action that we will deny it first and then
Watch
accept?
that show.
I mean,
Honestly,
I will
that's the
say-
wrong reason.
I'm insulted that it said that we're pig.
It's true. It's true.
I'm insulted that it said, small town is a synonym for, we're provincial bitches. But I will say the actual flavor of this text, it's like, yeah, I like vibing with like dogs and I like listening to funny podcasts on the job. So,
Every part of this that isn't telling me I'm a cop is pretty dead on.
yeah, I mean,
They can into our situation. Take detective.
Big Detective, in a way, it is truly the most accurate result we could have gotten, I
Let's give
guess.
credit to Ruby just in case you weren't sure who was sponsoring this content.
We did pick the ham, so I think we were.
Oh yeah. I genuinely do. Miranda brings up a good point. I genuinely do wonder if picking the ham helped skew us towards a life of copdom.
Probably.
Then, if we had picked Wanda Sykes the whole time, we would have got Wanda Sykes.
Wanda Sykes is not a main person in this show. They are a guest role.
And that's exactly why they knew.
I Wikipedia'd it. Paula Pell, Haley Magnus, John Lutz, and JB Smoove are the
JB Smoove.
characters. Wanda Sykes is the second to last person listed under a long list of guests.
She got good billing in this quiz.
Yeah. She made 2 whole cameos.
Writer of the quiz likes.
Well, at least we didn't end up the murder victim.
We're alive, so I guess that is a success.
That is a success, and we're just getting started.
And we're recognized at least as detective.
Yeah,
Let's see if we can survive and solve this whodunit mystery. Like
The fucked up thing is that actually is the qualification test for a number of small town police departments. So we now actually can solve mysteries legally in a lot of states and provinces.
What do you guys think of Pepsi and Classic Lay's being the perfect duo? Oh, the advertisement went away.
Well, it's made by the same company, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a conflict of interest right there, I gotta say.
Not
that's
really.
synergy.
It's not a conflict because you eat the chips and then you're thirsty for the soup.
Well, yeah.
Under contract.
But they should not be allowed to determine the best duo if it's just going to be 2 of their products.
They're only allowed to say shit about their own products in their ads.
Yeah, well, it is their ad, I suppose. Well, maybe ads will have something to do with this whodunit mystery we got to solve. So, you're lost and come across a house. How do you introduce yourself to the owner? I'll need a place to stay for the night. I'm willing to pay. Oh, is this not the mall? Stupid GPS. Hello. Sorry, I'm stranded and your house is the only place for miles. Hello. I believe my mother called. I think you are my cousin.
I mean, the only logical thing is bottom left.
That's so true, Evan. Couldn't have put it better.
Oh, is this not the mall?
I'm watching an ad right now, guys.
Hey, bottom left does seem pretty normal, and I think that's smart to say a normal thing in an abnormal situation, but and to play detective's advocate, do we think the person who does the normal thing in the abnormal situation is the person who dies in the cold open of the movie?
I don't know if that's the way that this one's working, but I do think there is a certain advantage to going as crazy as you can. So there's an advantage to going as normal as you can or as crazy as you can. Death is in the middle, I think.
I vote.
So, hello, I believe my mother called. I think you are my cousin.
That's as
That could destabilize.
deranged as it gets. That you're going to convince this homeowner that they're having a stroke.
Yeah, but it's like prove it. Like you can't prove that I'm not your cousin. I can watch you in your house. What? Yeah.
I think that you're my cousin.
I love that response. You're not my cousin. Oh yeah, prove it.
Yeah.
Well,
It's like this
I
whole
also
time, like
like top right. Top right is endearing.
That's gonna kill
If
you.
you can say top right and they think they don't feel cool, they know what you mean with that joke is bottom left. You know? That's a clear
It's
joke.
also.
Are you assuming that you're being sarcastic?
Is it a clear joke? It sounds like the type of shit that like somebody would say legitimately on like Drake and Josh. Like, oh, was this
Yeah.
not the mall? And then it'd be like, ha 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 ha. And
Yeah.
the person would be like, no, it's not.
Yeah, I imagine in a more like a BoJack Horseman, like sarcastic as you show up to the only place for miles.
To be playing dumb until you figure out what's going on.
It is funny how your tone of voice can.
Does the house look like it could be confused for a mall?
Big house.
What country are we in? Because if it is like someplace like Ireland, I think You Are My Cousin might like really like hold
Yeah.
some weight. Like depending on how small the country is.
You cannot definitively say this. We're lost.
Okay, yes, but okay. Frankie, there's a physical reality to like you can't like wander into another like country if you know you're in Ireland because you just
don't
like
know
walking
that we
in.
necessarily.
There's not like a land bridge to like America or like England. You just like fucking be in the water, like, and then you know that you're not in Ireland anymore. You're in the water.
We don't know that we wandered here. All we know is presently we are lost and we come across a house. And there's
No
nothing else
memories.
for mine. We could just be in another country because of reasons that have happened preceding this question that we're not privy to. It doesn't tell us.
I mean, if we really are.
We're in another country. But then you raised the question, and I realized I don't know. It could be.
But
If
if we're not in a country, then there might not be GPS service.
I gotta say, if this house really is the only place in miles, like, we might be screwed if the homeowner turns us down. It might behoove us to pick the option that actually gets us a place to with a roof over our heads.
I mean, it seems like we're gonna walk into this place, immediately discover a dead body, and accuse the owner of murder. So I think that like safety is not the number one priority. I think that we say that you're the cousin, so that when we start throwing around murder accusations, he's like, I can't kill my kin. That's blood. That's family.
I don't think he's going to believe that. I think that's the thing a murderer says.
I don't think he's gonna believe that, but that'll buy you enough time to run away. That's like
I
what
don't think it buys
like.
any more time than being nice and courteous.
Well, tell you
I
what,
mean, how many nice and courteous people are dead?
that's a fair
Everyone
point.
who's been nice and courteous in their life is dead.
I'll tell you what, the voices inside our head have had a chance to deliberate. Why don't we take a vote? Evan, what do you vote for?
Guess I'll stick with my gut reaction of bottom left.
Frankie?
I think I'm gonna go bottom left.
Ooh, okay. Miranda?
Bottom left.
All right, bottom left it is. Sabrina, what would you have gone for had you and I not been voted out?
Oh, I will need a place to stay for the night. I'm willing to pay because money speaks louder than all like
Very true, very true.
like
I feel
language
like,
magic.
I
feel
feel
like
like that's the next thing out of my mouth after this sentence. You know, I'm saying bottom left.
Yeah.
Like I figured that worst case scenario, like if you like have enough money, they'll be like, I'll hear them out because they said they had money at the end of that sentence. It might have been like kind of rude, but like I can cry into my multiple dollar bills.
Well, let's see what our next step is. You walk in on a suspicious conversation. So I guess it worked. Whatever. I guess we got in. So, how do you respond to hearing a suspicious conversation? Who's murdering who now? Hey, sorry, I was just curious. Who's that painting over there? I won't reveal your secret for a price. Does this place even have Wi-Fi? Wow. We are really, seriously, we are really dictating the direction of this story with this one. Holy moly.
Think about what these options really mean. Who's murdering who now is aggressive, right? Like that's not polite. That's what I'm saying the quiet part of that.
I do want to know who's in the painting over there.
But that seems like they're not talking about the painting, right? You're just interrupting them to ask a question about something unrelated.
Yeah, hold the fucking phone. Who's them? I want to know not only who's in the painting over there. I want to know who's in this suspicious conversation.
Right, now me too.
We don't know who it is.
Walked in on a conversation. They look at me. I go, oh, sorry, didn't mean to. Who's my painting?
Yeah, for real.
Here's the thing.
We didn't order after talking the painting.
Look, here's the thing. I'm gonna say I won't reveal your secret for a price. There's no downside, because worst case scenario, you can play it off legit as a joke. Mid case scenario, you make back the money you just spent on this like ad hoc Airbnb. Worst, or like best case scenario, whichever one is the correct thing, I should have said. You just say, I won't reveal your secret for a price, and then 2 people at least pay you because they think that they have a secret. Now you're making profit. Now, and like that's why we got into the detective business to begin with. We got into the detective business to close cases and make money.
Hey,
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I think we gotta say I won't reveal your secret for a price, because like here's the thing is like a big galaxy brain, like super big galaxy brain, like even if we just totally misjudged and this was a totally benign conversation, if
Might
one of
have
these
a
people, they might have a secret and they might like think that somehow we did it, and either like we still might make bank even if both of these people are innocent of a murder. So I say that bottom left is pretty good.
Miranda and Evan?
here's my understanding of the situation based on these options. I think I have an interpretation of what we've walked in on.
Yeah.
We've walked in on the host, the owner of this house, who we were talking to at the door. Now, suddenly, it's like he hurried into the foyer ahead of us, and he was having a conversation, possibly about murder, with a painting.
Ooh.
And secret is they call you a fucking.
So you're saying, so you're like, so the guy's like, oh yeah, sure thing, you can come and stay here. Hold on just 1 second. Let me just, and then he just tears off ahead into the foyer, which is right there, and he's like, oh, just chill, just be chill. There's like a new guy here now. We can't be talking about the murder and shit anymore. And then you're like, are you talking to a painting about murder? Which way's my room?
I gotta say,
Situation.
starting off this early in the story with who's murdering who now, that feels a lot like we're about to walk in on a misunderstanding. Like if we pick this option, we're like turning the story into a farce.
Yeah.
Yeah, and see, Frankie, even in that situation, no. We should do
I'm not
really
saying
secret for a
we
price.
I'm saying we say don't reveal.
I'm saying because the situation that you posited, Frankie, is like if he runs ahead to go talk to a painting about like not murdering, like don't reveal the secret of like he's patently insane, or the painting is sentient, and in which case there's some magic involved, and then they can probably dial up a leprechaun or something, which might exist, and everyone knows they have a pot of gold, and
I agree with my instincts, but I want to know more about the painting. But I want to blackmail him into telling me.
So, Miranda, you said you're going with the painting?
Alright, 2 votes for don't reveal. Miranda votes for curious about the painting. Carson and Evan, what do you vote?
Evan?
I'm also curious about the painting.
Sounds like we're talking about the painting.
damn.
Alright.
All right.
Wait, stop all that.
Who's that painting over there? Oh, it's just the perfect duo delivered. Doritos and Mountain Dew. They keep changing the perfect duo on us. All right.
It's the recently revealed portrait of King Charles, but he's holding a Doritos and a Mountain Dew.
He's like, it's the perfect duo.
Which is perfect. Which is most perfect.
It's nightfall. What the fuck? We're just not getting an answer. It's nightfall. What do you do to keep busy? Do you research the library? Do you snoop in the study? Do you sleep in the jacuzzi outside? They'll never find you there. Or do you hang out with the person crushing on you? Wow.
Okay, we need to talk about one of these options really thoroughly.
Sorry, what was the question? How did they phrase the question?
The question is,
Phrase the question.
it's nightfall. What do you do to keep busy?
We need to talk about one of these options.
I think it's the jacuzzi one, right?
Yeah, sleep in the jacuzzi outside.
Sleep in the
They'll never
jacuzzi.
find you there.
Like, who's they? What are we worried about?
Patron?
How do we sleep in the jacuzzi? This This feels like it was written by an early AI, like one that sucks at its job. It's not good yet. ChatGPT's failing younger brother.
I'm worried about the people that are looking for us in these other options, and I want to. There's only one option that makes me feel secure that they'll never find us there. They
No,
won't find us.
No,
We're
but
in the
they're
other
going.
one.
They're going to find you there when you fall asleep in the jacuzzi, and then drown in the jacuzzi, and then your body is slowly boiled in the jacuzzi, and then a week later they have nice hog detective Gumbo decomposing in their fucking spa house.
Maybe they want to go to the jacuzzi at some point and they find you there and they're like, oh, well, that was easy. Should have just wanted to go to the jacuzzi sooner.
We do a different option. As long as we all are okay with the risk that they do find us there.
I think there's a
Find us there.
I think there's a chance that the whole they'll never find you there is not like the Watcher or like God telling us that for sure. It might be us like kind of thinking to ourselves, they'll never find me there, and that's exactly when they fucking find you there.
Yeah, this is like paranoid thinking. Let's stay away from that. Let's just have a nice time. Like, let's hang out with the person crushing on you.
Well, here's the issue. I'm gonna.
It's true. It's nice to know that they're here. I didn't
Are
realize
they
they were
cool?
here.
Well, no, but here's my 2
This
cents.
house in the middle of nowhere.
Here's my 2 cents. I want to find out who's crushing on us. But you know what else I wanted to find out? I wanted to find out what's in the painting. I wanted to find out the response to our crazy question. One thing that's become clear, whatever we click, we're not going to get followed up on. So I think we got to pick the option that gets us the closest to solving the mystery. And I'm going to vote for snooping in the study.
It seems to be that we don't have like branching storylines with consequences. So let's just go through their shit.
Alright, so, okay. Is that Evan and Carson are both votes?
No. There are consequences. The consequence is going to be the answer at the end.
Well, yeah.
Because the name of the quiz is
Yeah. Choices will add
will
up.
you survive? And I say that, like, hang out with the person crushing on you. Because even if they're the murderer, you can fight back.
All right, we got two.
You know you're with the person. The other ones, you're isolated and alone. Those are prime getting murdered places.
No, you gotta find.
Mystery.
You gotta find clues at some point, and snooping in the study is about as classic a clue finding scenario as you can get.
We don't actually need.
Go ahead.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're not detectives. We're just. The question is, can we survive this?
I'm a detective.
Speak for yourself.
I'm a hard-boiled detective. And the thing that I'm curious about, I'm not saying this is necessary, the two big things here. They'll never find us in the jacuzzi. Can't really not stress that, but also, the other option, knowing that that we are faced with these four options in the moment, and that we could hang out with the person crushing on us. Who's telling us that they're here? How do we know that they're here? And why are they here? We're in a house in the middle of nowhere. That isn't
No. I think you started crushing on somebody that you met in the house. Like,
Yeah.
you might fuck
No,
them
they started
because.
crushing on us. It's the person crushing on us. Is that the host? That's the only person we've met. Is it the painting?
I think it's time to silence the voices in our head and prepare to make some votes. We've got 2 for Snoop and 1 for Crush. Frankie, what are you voting for?
I guess I'm gonna go with Crush so that we can have a tiebreaker vote. Those are fun. Who hasn't voted?
That would be Miranda. Miranda, what are we doing?
I'm gonna hang out with my friend.
All right, let's hang out with our crush.
Maybe they have some clues.
You can't win them all, Carson.
You know, if we were able to connect all these storylines together, our crush, it'd be a big twist. It would be the guy from Reno, that we became lovers with.
Doesn't say when he died, man.
Well, no, that's why it's a big twist. No. That's the big twist. It turns out he's alive. They do that stuff all the time.
Whoa. Okay. All right. I could be down for that. Let's see what it says.
Oh, hey, there were 6 options this time. Hold on, there were 6 options.
Oh, fuck.
After after taking a few other After talking to a few family members, you confront the soon-to-be murderer, or you check the room for possible secret door. Okay, why would you ever want to do any of the other options when confronting the murderer is one? Does this change anybody's vote?
Yeah, no, it doesn't change it because it's basically telling you, like, in this murder mystery, at some point, your character will know who the murderer is. And you can either try to be a fucking hero or just be a fucking dick. So if you choose that one, that's the only way that you guaranteed are in the presence of someone you know tries to kill people, like, on the Reggie. So, like, I think we don't click that one.
No.
Because that is a surefire way to get yourself killed.
Yeah, I don't want to do a Minority Report.
It also makes me more confident that the murderer is who they're saying will never find us.
All right. We're sticking with our gut. You decide to do some snooping. The person you suspect is planning the murder asks you where you were. We just can't avoid it. So what do you say to the murderer? I went hiking. None of your business. Wouldn't you like to know? I was in the shower. The water pressure in there is amazing.
Yeah, saying that I think really was true.
I think that last one would throw him off.
I was in the shower is a classic line from the Creeps live action short. A ghost who has left a possessed.
I was in the shower.
He was amulet. He was in the shower. I wasn't gonna wear the amulet in the shower.
So that's a vote for the shower?
I like in the shower. It's funny because it's like you could also be teasing her. It's like you're the murderer. You didn't kill me when I was in the shower.
Exactly.
I was trying
Have
to
you seen
decide
Psycho?
who were you?
Wow.
Actually, yeah, and also the water pressure in there is amazing. Like that's like, yeah.
That's such a strange
Amazing too.
like hyperfixation thing to focus on. Like the water pressure, amazing.
Well, no, it's because you can, flick your beam or like, if you got the right water pressure.
It sounds like we're pretty
With bad water pressure, it's funny that they do.
It sounds like we're pretty dead set on the shower, but I'm curious, Miranda, what are your thoughts through all this?
Yeah, I think the shower's
We all agree it's the shower time. If I was the murderer and I had like cornered the hero,
I would press in the shower.
if I was the murderer and I had like got my chance to talk to the hero and they said this to me, I'd be thrown off my groove so hard. I wouldn't know what to do.
Breaking up.
Oh shoot, okay. We're just gonna continue. You find the first victim while snooping around. How do you react? Take a photo for evidence later. Ignore it. I steal the weapon beside them. I tell everyone my suspicions.
photo.
Go photo and that's it.
What, I have a Polaroid camera and I'm just gonna take a photo of them looking suspicious. Wait, they're good.
Personally, I ignore it probably because I'm having a very intense trauma response. From seeing, from seeing what used to be like a sentient person, like a human intellect with emotions and feelings and hopes and dreams, like you or I, just dead on the ground. I'd probably have a firm disconnect from reality, a la Albert Camus' The Stranger. So
I'm
I'll
having a similar
ignore it.
experience. Having a similar experience, and that's why I'm taking a selfie for evidence later. Okay. No, with just me with the body, like, check it out, he's fucking dead. Oh my god. Found his body. I'm scared.
Lol, I did a thing.
You are
interesting is
passing
there's
to
no,
the president.
there's no option to just be like, holy shit, everybody, someone's dead. Like the closest is I tell
That's
everyone
the
else
bottom
is
one.
Christian. But that's like,
Yeah,
hey, someone's
exactly.
dead and fucking Derek did it. Like, I feel like
Or
there's
even
a lot.
worse, it's like, hey guys, if somebody's dead, it sure looks like a corpse.
I
But I'm
suspect
not a
Bill
doctor.
is dead.
It looks wicked dead, and Bart over there was just bragging about how he did a murder on a person to me in the library when I was snooping. And honestly, first of all, I have to say, on a scale of 1 to 5, I'm gonna rate you 5 stars in terms of snooping locations on this ad hoc Airbnb.
I don't want to jump to
Because
conclusions,
You gotta study. You gotta.
but I think this guy's dead.
Yeah.
Snooping as usual, I see.
So I heard some photo evidence. What are we what are we thinking on this one?
That's my vote. My vote is take the selfie. Take a selfie with Bonnie.
Or
I would ignore it. Let's dissociate.
Another one just now, right? Murder victim.
That's, I think we've like rediscovered the first victim.
I'm going to take a photo.
you mean this is our first discovery?
Uh,
Up until then has been everything up until now is said the soon to be murderer or something like that.
Evan,
That's
All been
true.
suspicions until now.
Evan,
I'm
we
gonna take a photo so I don't forget that this happened.
Evan, we've got 2 for photos and 1 for ignore and disassociate. What do you vote for?
Disassociate.
Ooh, I get to be the deciding one.
Life.
Y'all ever watch that like episode of Barry where like fucking Henry Winkler just stares at the floor for most of the episode and he uses like Beyonce's dead body or whatever? Yeah, let's do that shit.
I'm
Let's
gonna.
make it really real.
I hate to be the one who's like, I want to play by BuzzFeed's rules, but let's take a photo. Let's take a photo and see what happens. Have some evidence.
Selfie or not selfie?
Oh well, we'll meet you halfway.
That's up to
It's up to interpretation, I guess. Yeah, unreliable
Yeah, we
narrator.
don't all. You can be in the photo if you guys want. You don't have to be.
Optional.
And we'll do a silly one too.
I want to do like a Grant Gustin like at the gravestone.
Guys, I've got a question for you. How confident are you in your suspicions? I know that I'm right.
How confident are in your?
How confident are in your suspicions? Oh, BuzzFeed, no. I can't believe the QC on this one got away from BuzzFeed. Well, I gotta say,
I know I'm right.
I
I could be wrong on this one.
I don't have a clue personally.
Because of that, I'm gonna say it's honestly a 50-50.
All right, we got 2 votes.
These are 3 different ways of saying I'm a coward and 1 way of saying I have gumption. I say I know that I'm right.
Okay,
Be wrong with my whole heart, then, say nothing with my, whisper voice.
The full sense of who's in this house with us is for the shitty part.
you know what? I changed my answer. I know I'm right. If I'm gonna be wrong, I'm gonna be confidently wrong.
I think if we say that we're right, we're right.
All right, fellas.
I think that we're understanding how middle America.
Oh, you played dumb and lived. You acted so clueless and unsuspicious. The murderer never even thought about getting rid of you because everything flew right over your head. Or did it?
This is what I love. See, you've got to be such a dumb bimbo that they're just like, it's too sad to kill him. It's
It's
just
the shower comment that really got him like, oh, it's not gonna be fun to kill you.
it's either that or it was too dumb to like. They were like, wait, are they like trying to get in my head like they're gonna be showering later and they're just like saying it because the killer's going to shower? It's just like no, it's just like straightforward,
It's not that deep, dude.
Five. like if 5 the dudes were actually trying to solve a murder. Yeah, and we did.
You know, I gotta say,
Because we solved the murder.
we have not solved any murders yet tonight. However, all of the quizzes so far have just asked us if we could survive, and we're 2 for 2 on surviving so far.
Yeah, these cases are closing in around us. We haven't had to. Honestly, we played dumb and lived, and we made a profit because we blackmailed like 3 people.
We got a sick photo of a dead body.
Yeah, there's one we can take. We can take to banks.
Yeah, we are Mr. Magooing our way through these mysteries.
Oh yeah, Mystery Magoo.
Mystery Magoo.
We're Clouseauing it.
Who would be a murder mystery? Who would you be in a murder mystery? Sorry, Frankie, did I cut you off? I think we...
This one.
Looks like the link opened twice. Or in maybe several times. Hold on. One of these has got to be a new quiz.
One day.
Here we go. This one,
Pretend to be.
we're just going to pretend, yeah.
This one is the second opinion. Let's see who we really, take on that. Let's see who we really are.
Oh, yeah. To ourselves.
Who knows? Also during COVID, May 18th, 2020.
Yeah, I think 2 days before the last one we took.
That's why this one says pretend to be in. People wanted anything.
Yeah.
They just pretend.
This one is by Elia. No last name and no capital letters in the first name. Let's do Elia proud.
Just like. Yeah.
First of all, what kind of place do you live in?
Good question. A
What
big
kind of
city.
place?
Oh, wait, there's more options.
Ooh.
Big city, baby.
I wanna live in a small but lively city.
Eastside Town.
I'm just telling the truth. Big city.
Miranda?
City detective.
What people already said.
We've got one for big city, one for seaside, and one for small but lively town.
Seaside.
Well, that probably seals it, but Evan,
International waters.
Evan, do you want to complicate things?
Where we're from.
This is where we live.
Technically, LA is a seaside.
Oh,
town.
okay. So we can be in the big city, but we're from a seaside town?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, okay, yeah, where do we live? We can live somewhere where the not where the case is taking place. No, seaside
Also-
town.
As Evan just pointed out, LA and New York are both seaside towns.
Evan, what are you voting for?
We're coastal.
We got out of the
I'm
big
going
city, but we're
seaside.
All right. We live in a seaside town, and I'm pretty happy with that. I love seaside towns. What is the town known for?
Place for a detective to hang out.
Oh, God, there's more options. Okay. The local university, the family-friendly neighborhoods, the coast, the nightlife, the music scene, or the all-American burgers and fries. I'm pretty disappointed that none of these...
Yeah, known for the coast.
Known for the coast. I'm pretty disappointed that none of these are known for murder. You know?
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Maybe the
No,
burgers are Julia.
Can you write in you salt taffy?
No, I wish.
I'm gonna assume that that's included in coast.
What are you voting for?
It's under burgers and fries.
Burgers and we got one for burgers and fries?
Oh.
No, I'm gonna go for the. Yeah. Let's go burgers and fries because they kill people.
Evan, what are you voting for?
Oh, come on.
Burgers and fries.
Oh, that's two.
I don't want to say that they kill people, but But I like all American to me speaks to classic American cool, so I'm gonna go for that. Versus fries.
Personally, I also would have gone for that. Miranda, before we continue, what would you have voted for? Miranda?
The coast.
The coast. Well, let's see what our next question is. How do you typically spend your weekends? At the coast. Eating burgers and fries at the coast. Hanging with friends, reading on the porch, spending time with family, catching up on work, going on dates, or having some people over for drinks.
Does catching up on work count? Does solving cases count as catching up on work?
Oh, it's a good question.
Yeah, on the weekends.
We work hard, we play hard, so we catch up on work.
I agree with that.
How do you eat that cupcake?
Yeah, we don't solve a lot of cases, so we haven't been paid for a lot of cases, so it's mostly the thing we do on the weekend.
Yeah.
The reason we shut it down is
You have day jobs.
Yeah, it's because
Catching up on work.
because we're catching up on play during the weekdays. Because we're not like,
I gotta say, you'd forget that this is a quiz about murder mystery. If you,
yeah, you're very right. I have forgotten that.
I usually solve murders at the laptop.
pick a drink.
I'm doing that right now, actually.
Which one is the least poisoned?
Yeah, well,
It's gotta be Dr. Pepper. I just finished the last sip of the Diet Dr. Pepper
I
on this call not 5 minutes ago.
I agree with Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is the best soda. It's just the best
Dr.
one.
Pepper's a woman.
I don't agree with that.
What do you mean you don't agree with that?
I agree with that. I agree with Dr. Pepper as a woman. Because Dr.
Yeah.
Pepper, whatever, it's not for women. So it's like, oh, okay, now I get it. But I don't think Dr. Pepper is the best soda. That was the statement I disagree with. And I do agree now is the time to make better.
Oh, okay, I get it. So you do think Dr. Pepper is a woman, but you don't think that she's the best.
Oh, interesting.
Or a misogynist.
Interesting, yes. We're learning some things about Frankie tonight.
Dr. Pepper is a great
No, it's fine. It's just you said out loud that you're a misogynist.
Not true. The best soda is Coca-Cola Classic, because all other sodas are built based on Coca-Cola Classic or in contrast to Coca-Cola Classic.
Hey, you can improve on a classic.
Based off of Coca-Cola Classic. What about root beer?
Based off of Coca-Cola Classic or
No.
consider alternative to it.
What do you mean consider alternative to it? I'm saying root beer, you said all soda is derived from Coca-Cola or a derivative of it, or it's like ginger beer, root beer, any of the ones that like are just carbonated, fermented, like fucking shit that you found in the ground and not cocaine, like definitely came first.
If we've got any real people in the chat, what are your favorite sodas? Weigh in on this fun conversation.
Oh, it's Mountain Dew.
Oh, no thank you. I also, you know what? I do like Sprite.
It's more of an ethos than a soda.
I think Sprite is really good.
What'd you say, Miranda?
I do like that.
I
You
love
can
it.
also
like
say Dr. Pepper like hot potato. Dr. Pepper. You can do that if it's.
It does.
Heard the song Dr. Pepper by OG Mako and CL
I've not.
and Diplo?
It's not.
Pretty fresh. Y'all would love it. Just watch that video later. Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper. The hook is singing Dr. Pepper over and over, but like
Frankie says, eat my shorts.
It's Dr. Pepper.
Well, let's see what Miss Pepper can help us with in this murder. Hopefully getting a cool, refreshing taste.
Don't call for that.
Miss Pepper?
Yeah, doctorate.
Oh, you're right. Dr. Pepper, you're right.
She's also
But I wanted to address, I just wanted to address the
she's not Mrs. Pepper. She's trying to show that like she might be a doctor, but she's also a woman.
This is the beginning of a sitcom.
That's awful.
Where would you?
They have to be their friends, otherwise she doesn't want to be with partner.
Where do you think Dr. Pepper would be at the neighborhood party?
Dr. Pepper, obviously.
Parties? Me? I think we'd be spending time with our significant other as long as that significant other is Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper's on call.
That's true. We want to spend more time with Dr. Pepper, but she's on call, and it's
Try something different. Let's go through each option and see if we like it.
all right.
See if we can rule any out.
Dancing the night away. What do we think of that?
There's so many. I don't think that dancing the night away is a very smart move at a party when you're trying to solve a murder, right? Next.
They couldn't have picked any picture during the night. Right?
That's dancing the morning away.
Yeah, like the one that they used for a later option.
Yeah. Famously, finding pictures of parties happening at night is very difficult to do.
Not, because there's literally a picture of people dancing in the night later on down the page. In this question.
Hey, love books, love folio. Let's rule out. Oh, soft and strong. Let's rule out parties me. I think we can rule that one out.
Yeah.
Right? Like we gotta be at the party. That seems the spirit of the party.
Did we come to play or did we come to get killed? We came to play.
With friend, which option we picked? There's 5 of us, so.
Also, like, hanging with friends, that's, like, redundant.
So
It's
far,
like-
there's
it's
one
like-
option.
Ooh, you know what? If we're turning up and meeting new people, that's kind of close to like investigating, and we might find the murderer that way. Or suspects.
I wanna go hard on the snacks. Because that can mean you're either eating the snacks or you're, like, fucking them. Like, be having sex with a pie, like American Pie. And I think that's how you become the life of the party. That's how you become a legend. Fuck a pie.
Almost certain that's not what's happening at the party.
Yeah, I'm almost certain that's not what's happening at the party, but it's the only option where there's a small percentage of a chance that that is what's happening at the party. Actually, unless spending time with your SO. Because in a master party, it's SO pie.
Also happens.
But in that case, you're not learning anything new about anything.
That vote is turning up and meeting new people. That is what I do at a party. I turn up and then I meet people.
That is my vote as well.
That doesn't mean I'm getting hurt. That might mean arrive at the party.
I think it means we're searching. I think it means we're searching for clues, and we're kind of asking around. We're searching for clues. We're gathering evidence. We're checking out our suspects. You know, I think it gives us a chance to solve some murders here.
And you can meet new people by hanging out at the snack place.
You can't solve a crime on an empty stomach.
You can be meeting new people there, though. You go, hey, new people, let's get snacks
Look,
together.
you picked the one that snack was not involved in, so there's not a snack.
Well, let's keep, if we do have an option that comes back around, we'll get some food, because, yeah, I think that's a good idea.
A crime has been committed in your town. Finally, the fucking crime starts happening. You and the police have called you in for questioning. What's your response? I tell them I don't talk to pigs. Charm your way out of it.
Yeah, tell them, blow it out your ass.
Spend a few days. Oh, this is the only one we can see all 6 options at the same time. Refuse unless they have a warrant. Fuck the system. That's my vote. I refuse.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't talk to me.
Yeah, I say come back with a warrant.
I
What
s-
everyone should do, come back with a warrant.
No. Convince them to question someone else, but like make sure that it's the wrong lead in a way that's funny.
Oh yeah. So
No, I
I'm
don't
thinking of
mind if
that.
they solve the murder, but it's not me, so come back with a fucking warrant.
No,
we
I
don't
do.
They solve the murder. That's our job.
I do mind. I'm gonna convince them to question someone else, like Jeff Bezos. Like make it like I'm gonna be like, actually I saw this really like fucking weird looking creepity creep who like looked kind of like Mr. Clean and was like clicking his fucking fingernails together and saying shit about selling books out of his garage, and I'm like, oh, that sounds like Jeff the Killer, you know, Mr. Big B Bezos. What did you say?
You did ruin Nick Letzko's Halloween party.
I don't even know.
He probably did.
He probably murdered who?
He probably murdered Nick Letzko's grandma.
Oh yeah.
Accept that on a song, and that means it happened. It's true. It's real.
We're solving real life murders or cases right now.
Is refused without a warrant.
That's my vote as well.
Yeah, go get a warrant.
No, because that's the thing is that they will go get a warrant or pretend like they have one. Convince them to question someone. Like it's like. Oh yeah.
I think, let's see. We roll the dice. You know, the next question might not have anything to do with the question. It would be good if we refuse.
We might never hear from the cops again.
Yeah,
Oh, what did
we
you
might
do?
be good if we said come back with a warrant.
Without further evidence, they send you home. Who do you think did it? Your neighbor Becky. She always rubbed you the wrong way. Nora, your boss. You know she's hiding something. Ivan, the guy who just moved in, he seems suspicious. Marco, the IT guy. You saw him somewhere he shouldn't be. The bartender Alyssa, you've seen her whispering to some people, or my favorite option, I'm not telling.
I'm not telling.
Not
You
telling.
can't be wrong. You can't be wrong. I mean, it's Marco, but I'm not telling. 'Cause I'm not
It's Marco, but I'm not telling.
I mean, we all know it's fucking Marco, but I'm not telling because, like, if I tell, he's not going to jail. I know he's not. I know Marco, the IT guy, is not going to jail. But I do know Marco, the IT guy, got out of Dogecoin with like enough of a margin that like I can like get him to like pick up my tab like places. Like I can make that work for me. Marco, the IT guy.
You know what I think about Marco, the IT guy? I'm
Yeah,
not telling.
I'm not
Oh
telling.
yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, it's just like first rule about like witnessing a murder. What murder?
When I sign an NDA.
And you can't see me, but I'm doing finger to the lip. I'm not telling.
Not telling.
I'm not telling.
You're at Lindsay's? I'm not telling.
It's interesting that we have a personal bartender named Alyssa.
That is nice.
I don't mind this is whispering to people. That doesn't seem bad.
Yeah, yeah,
We have a personal bartender.
yeah. Let's
The local bar we go to.
We go.
let's review like real quick. Let's review the reasons we feel weird about these guys. Becky always rubbed us the wrong way. Nora, she's hiding something. Ivan, again, gut feeling. Marco,
Oh, we're speaking through. You gotta talk about these reasons.
well, no, I know, but hold on, I'm going somewhere. Hold on, I'm going somewhere with this.
He's a murderer?
Yeah, I don't think Becky's a murderer. Like, honestly.
I don't think Alyssa's the murderer. We just saw her whispering to people. That's not especially as a bartender.
Moss was not
Only one who's done something. Who has done something wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ivan, I think we just should talk to the guy. We haven't talked to him. He just got here. He's probably stressed about moving.
got
Like,
here.
let's get kind of cut some slack.
I joined.
Hunger seems bad for our careers. Also, hi Nora, nice to know that you are, I guess the boss. Nora is the boss of the Nice Hog Division.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're getting some lore about the fucking Nice Hawk Agency tonight.
I don't want to disappoint Laura.
That's because she's so good.
He's so good at hiding.
Yeah, she's perfect. She's the perfect boss for a detective agency. You'd never suspect her. Well, let's
She is our boss, yeah.
right. Well, let's stay quiet and see where this gets us.
Yeah.
Oh, is it not the end? The day of questioning has worn you out. How do you blow off steam? Grab drinks, go for a run, journal, Watch Netflix, go to sleep, do some yoga. Guys, I'm always saying this. I love journal.
A noir detective. I mean, if we're a noir detective, maybe that's what we do.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
I think if
We will
Yeah, I would say
guarantee
go
do
to
that.
sleep, like,
I think we're for a noir detective, we journal a bit and we're like, today was a hard day. I did a bunch of fucking around and then didn't tell anybody what I thought. I need the wind is cold in New York. You know, like some stupid shit like
you
that.
Can't journal. You can't journal because if you
That's
journal,
evidence.
yeah, exactly. You can't talk about your feelings or nothing. If you grab drinks with some friends, you could get your lips loose. If you watch Netflix, you can get Black Mirrored or something. I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
So
you need
gotta-
a drink alone in the office under the glow of the neon lights of the street. Like, you journal in your mind and or go to sleep. Keep it off.
I've heard a lot of votes for go to sleep. Sounds like that's what we're going for. All right, let's go to sleep. It's, we've had a tough day not revealing any of our secrets. It's time to take a well-earned rest. Pick a movie to fall asleep to.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Detective theme.
It doesn't end.
What about a big sleep? Oh, legally blondes.
I'm voting for Kill Bill Volume 1.
There's at the bottom. There's no more.
That's it.
6 each time, right?
It's legally blondes.
We got 1 vote for Kill Bill and 1 vote for Legally Blonde.
So yeah, I might be rewatching it.
2 votes for Legally Blonde.
Gotta be legally blonde.
Miranda?
It's,
I'm gonna watch Kill Bill.
Ooh, all right. Evan,
Volume 1.
you are the
Did you fall asleep?
tiebreaker between Kill Bill Volume 1 and Legally Blonde. What do you choose?
I want to fall asleep. I don't want an action movie, so I'm going with Legally Blonde.
Ah, cowards. So shall it be.
Have I told y'all here that that's David Lynch's favorite movie of the last 10 years?
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
You might be wondering, that movie is 24 years old, but that is
Legally Blonde.
Shh.
is legal.
Don't tell that to David Lynch. Don't spoil the surprise. You're
He did.
Even if it hasn't dethroned, then it carries over. It rolls over.
yeah. Your name has been cleared. Oh, thank God. How innocent were you really, though?
He didn't do the crime.
I was the co-conspirator. What the hell? I was wrongfully accused. They didn't accuse me of nothing. I told them to get a warrant and or a signature and come back, and they didn't do nothing.
What's the question again?
100%
The question is, your name has been cleared, but how innocent were you really?
Oh, middle right. I told some lies, but I wasn't involved. Yeah, I went for the pigs. But I didn't kill anybody. I was involved in as much as.
You don't warrant. That's
Yeah,
true.
we told him to get a warrant.
White lies are just in general.
Yeah. I lied once when I was 10. Not proud of it. All right, let's tell some sweet little lies, Todd Howard style. Let's see how we do. Finally, if you could describe yourself in 1 word, what would it be? It says finally, we need to think hard about this. This is the last question.
Supposedly.
I love how empathetic is so small.
Yeah, that's so strange.
I'm cool.
I think I'm disagreeing.
I think we're
It's
cool.
like the strangest part. We gotta go with empathetic
Why?
because it's so sad. like empathy is awesome, and also it's like, why is it so tiny?
I was more excited to see the word cool on the page than I was to see the tiny empathetic.
It's so small.
But they
American cool.
but they shrunk empathetic, and why did they do that? Because it is a shorter word than charismatic.
Yeah.
Like it is shorter by like Yeah, so like, why is it smaller? It's not the kerning. Somebody was like, I don't want you to pick empathetic. This is a psyop. This is a psyop to try to make us think that like these are the better answers, but we gotta pick empathetic. Because kindness is not empathy.
Evan, what are your thoughts?
God damn it.
I'm also
What's cool is caring about others. You guys gotta pick empathy.
No, caring about others is caring about others. Cool is cool.
I'm afraid I voted for cool too.
You guys would describe us all in one word as cool.
In a classic American sort of way, yeah.
We agree right now that we're cool, yeah.
Miranda, witty. I think that's pretty good too. I think all these are good options. But if we pick cool, let's see.
These are all great things to be.
Let's see what happens.
No, clever. I don't want to be anything a fucking raptor can be. A raptor can't be empathetic.
Oh,
It can be cool. Raptors are cool as hell.
we're the criminal.
The criminal.
You've got the cunning, you've got the intellect, and you've got the drive to get what you want.
So fucking cool.
You almost got away with it, didn't you? Wow.
It just said
Our
we
name got
away with it.
cleared.
That's not fair. Yeah, that's not fair. That's a trap. You have to tell me if you're a cop.
That's other word.
Now,
Oh yeah, because they're cops.
doesn't say that we're the murderer, just that we're the criminal. So maybe we did get our name cleared on that murder.
Yeah.
Maybe we were just an accomplice and we didn't do the murder, but we
No, I
did
think
get
we
arrested.
just were a
for being
criminal, and that's why they were suspicious of us. And we're like, well, we didn't do this.
Well, I gotta tell you, we're so far we're 3 for 3 for not getting murdered. That's pretty good.
But the crime is bad at solving murders most of the time.
Maybe we'll solve this one.
Yeah, let's try to solve this one.
Andrea Hickey is curious if we can.
Figure out the old timey whodunit.
Oh, dude.
Fuck you, Andrea. I can figure it
We're
out.
gonna travel to the past. We're going 100 years ago for this one.
2017.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right, see? All you had to do is read the story. Then once you get to the end, you can decide who you... Oh, wow.
Thank you, Ann.
Just go with it. It'll be fun.
Okay, so there's no choices until the very, very end. There's just reading it. Do you guys want to like take turns reading it?
I think you guys should be figure it out.
I don't mind reading it. I'll read it.
All right. Take it away, Frankie.
You're a savvy detective in the 1920s. Just go with it, it'll be fun! You step outside your office one morning to some particularly bone-chilling news. Extra, extra, there's been a murder! Yells the paper boy. News. Victim. Jared, what have you done this one?
Oh no.
I bet.
We've done the case. Get the fuck out of here, Sad Jerry. You already died.
Get out of here, sad Jerry. Can we remember who did
We
it?
solve it.
Hold on, yeah, can we...
Why he's sad?
We had different pictures. It was the same.
You solved it though.
Oh, I remember who it was. It was,
Better not be.
it was
Try to do it again, though. We've already.
It was whoever was the employer of the maids. I think it was Ada Hyde. Yeah, that was her. Look at that shit-eating grin. She did it and she knows she did it.
Had something to hide.
That's a shame. So handsome.
So handsome. Such a shame.
Right, not shit.
Oh, well. Sorry, sad Jerry. Maybe next time, buddy.
You know, no time has passed to try to reopen case.
To reopen that case, yeah.
I like more knives out or go for an idea.
Now, this one. Zabone just wanted to give us a little bit of
I haven't seen Glass Onion.
Oh,
So I thought, let's do it as they're making a movie of a Nice Hog Detective Agency. And these are the options we get to cast.
All right.
alrighty. Also, Sabrina, you should watch Nice Hog. You should watch Glass Onion. It's really goddamn good.
I should, but because I haven't watched the movie, what I'm going to instead assume is that this quiz is telling me if I'm more of a Radiohead song or a Beatles song.
Ooh, I like that actually. Well, who would you pick to play the detective?
Based on who you would cast in a Nice Hog Detective Agency.
Ooh. Okay. Hear me out. I do want to pick Henry Cavill. He doesn't seem very Nice Hog, but that's kind of why. Like, imagine Henry Cavill doing some of the shit that we write for him in Nice Hog. I think that idea is just very funny.
I've seen. What did I see? Wow, that's very unsatisfying. I don't remember the movie I saw that he was in that I liked, but he could play detective.
You have to pick Kiki.
I'm
He's so
interested in
good.
Kiki Palmer.
I was gonna say Kiki Palmer because we just like
Kiki is very good.
I feel like she would be a good lead, and she's different than Daniel Craig.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
Well, the eyes have it. Choose a celebrity to play the murder victim. Who's our dead body, guys?
Who's dying?
oh my
Oh,
god,
Keanu, right? It's gotta be Keanu Reeves as himself gets murdered. It's who killed Keanu.
Who killed Keanu?
I would love this just for the chance to get to meet Keanu. All right, Keanu.
No. I feel like it's gotta be Morgan Freeman. Keanu's done a lot of cameos recently, and if you kill Morgan Freeman, like, for the entire movie, you can play with the concept that, like, you know, the victim might be God itself. Like, we've killed God. Like, we're going for, like, this sort of, like, Kantian, sort of, like, Ubermensch.
I feel that way about Keanu.
I was gonna say Keanu is
Damn.
All right, Keanu, get over here and be a corpse. Cast a celebrity to play as one of the suspects. Ooh.
Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves.
Sorry, that was delayed, but I get you.
Angela Bassett.
I do kind of like the absurdity of we suspect Will from Stranger Things of killing Keanu Reeves. It's just such a strange leap.
And Kiki's gonna get to the bottom of it.
Yeah, I mean, like that just looks like his shitty kid, like, killed him in his sleep. Like, that's the only way that, like, Keanu Reeves is dying, is that if he does not, like, he's an absentee father to, like, this kid, just gently, like, alright, let's put a fucking Tempur-Pedic pillow over, you know, Dad Chinaz for a right hot second. And so I agree with you.
So we're voting for Noah?
Hell yeah. Yeah, killer kid.
I want to vote. No.
Say that again, Frankie. You didn't come through all the way.
My vote is Emma Stone.
Emma Stone. Evan, did you vote?
I don't know. I think the in terms of pictures, the person who looks the most shifty to me is Rebel Wilson.
Oh man, we got a 3-way tie so far. Miranda, what do you think? Who would you want to play as the suspect?
Go with Emma Stone.
I think that, like, the thing we gotta realize is that we're casting a movie, so, like, I think that we're gonna have the actual, like, murderer as a question. So, like, I'm not sure if we should be,
We might
like,
not get the
looks
same
like-
actors.
What?
We might not get the same actors, you know? Like, Emma Stone might not come back around as a choice later.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. We're, like, picturing this as, like, we know that, like, there was only one suspect character versus one killer character. So, like, who would play a good suspect and somebody who would look the most suspicious. So like, I actually do kind of like. Now that I'm thinking about it, like what you're saying about like Rebel Wilson looks the most shifty. Like who could play the most shifty, but also be like the most like, oh, I guess that makes sense why you would think they're shifty.
That's a good point. My vote is honestly tied right now between Noah and Rebel. I'm not sure who I prefer.
See, I was gonna say Rebel and Christian Bale because you have the whole like baggage of like the American Psycho of it all, like with him,
I
and
really
like
persuaded to go Christian Bale.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like one of those two that like has the kind of like Bale and Wilson got that like kind of mischievous evil eye kind of going on there, like that isn't
I
good.
won't go Rebel Wilson. I will go Christian Bale.
Christian Bale would be a fun red herring, especially given the like, American Psycho.
I hear my vote Christian Bale.
You know what? Let's do Christian Bale. See what happens. Cast another celebrity as another one of the suspects. Oh. I mean, it's got to be Owen Wilson, right? I love Owen Wilson, and he's so suspicious looking. Also, Jim Carrey, but he would like steal the show.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want Jim Carrey unless he was the murderer, not just one of the suspects.
I think
Yeah,
he's
that's
gonna be good.
Yeah, I think he would be a fun suspect.
My vote is Owen Wilson.
You're Owen Wilson.
I mean, both of them, to be honest, but let me think of the cast right now. So who have we said so far is in the cast?
Keanu.
So we got Kiki Palmer as the detective. We got Keanu Reeves as the cadaver, the dead body. We got Christian Bale as a suspect. And now we're choosing our second suspect.
I do believe that Owen Wilson is the funniest pick for this, just because he is the.
He's really
Well, he's a suspect, so like I think that it works because he's gonna have to interact with Keke Palmer, and that's like a very and Christian Bale, and like I think that like he has a very different like type of energy as a suspect. Like he is like it's casting against type to have him as a suspect that could be evil, but also like has that like kind of loquacious, like slow moving, like drawl kind of like his
And
whole
I think
yeah.
Owen Wilson would get the Nightclub vibe. So I would say, yeah, I would vote Owen Wilson.
Yeah,
I would
I
also
mean,
vote
with
Jim
Owen.
Carrey. Yeah, I want him to be the murderer.
Miranda, I mean, it looks like we've definitely solidified Owen, but who would you have picked? Oh no! What happened?
I wanted Lupita to be my move.
Hold on. An advertisement is
Would be good.
yeah.
tempting to take over the screen.
I don't want her to be a suspect.
Yeah, I don't want Lupita as a suspect. I would
I
want her to
think
be
she
the
could
detective.
be good in any other role.
That's true.
Well, it's okay because Owen Wilson has overwhelmingly been voted to be suspicious. Oh, all right. A third suspect.
Yeah,
Can
they
Keanu
what?
come back as a bird?
A bird?
A ghost, but like a bird, I guess.
He could go for
Like, back as a ghost. He does that in Cyberpunk.
Oh, it's true.
More suspects.
Okay, I'm voting Kate McKinnon here. I think Kate would be a good suspect.
Salma Hayek.
I'm voting Salma Hayek as well.
Ethan Hawke.
Evan?
I could be persuaded to Salma Hayek.
You could see a Salma Hayek.
Well, sounds like that's what we're doing. Welcome to the suspect list, Selma. And a fourth suspect.
My God, Finn Wolfhard in that image specifically.
God.
Nick Jonas is fine.
He's looking a little Michael Jackson-y in that photo.
For being honest, the Mackey's the best actor here.
Yeah, he looks like he's showing up to a real job.
Harry Styles is stunt casting.
Harry's?
This is stunt casting, but like surprisingly good stunt casting.
We could also have Sebastian Stan speaking Romanian or something, so like he can't be understood by a lot of the characters, which adds to that suspicion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sebastian Stan.
All right.
Yeah.
Welcome to the crew, Sebastian Stan. I wonder if there will be a fifth suspect to choose from.
And he'll have a metal arm in the movie, right?
Another one. It's nothing but suspects all the way down.
Karen Gillan. It's Karen Gillan.
Yeah,
That's my vote.
yeah.
Yeah?
For you and McGregor, this tough.
You guys seem pretty passionate about it. I don't have a lot of thoughts on that, but like if we want Karen Gillan, I'm here for it.
Yeah, Karen Gillan. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah, Karen Gillan.
I mean, I do kind of want to get Obi-Wan, but it's fine.
I have a lot of questions.
Oh my god, how many fucking suspects do we need?
Pretty suspects.
Oh. Okay.
Zoe.
I'm sort of thinking Zoe as well.
These are some good.
Robert De Niro.
Robert De Niro would be pretty funny. Like to get imagine Robert De Niro in a Nice Hog production. Like to me that's just peak comedy.
I also think Robert De Niro is such a name that if he's in the suspect list, you're kind of like, that's clearly going to be the guy, right?
He's the reason. He's the one paying the detective. Robert De Niro as himself.
Ah.
We already have Keanu as himself, so.
He's the one who looks like he could kill somebody in real life.
He's the one who knocks.
It sounds like we're going Robert De Niro.
Yes.
Let's see.
All right.
This was the toughest one, I'll say. There's a lot of good options.
Well, it's okay. We're not going to run out of chances to. Oh my god.
It just
what combo.
Eddie Murphy, Eddie Murphy, Eddie Murphy, Eddie Murphy, Eddie Murphy, Eddie Murphy.
Sabrina's pretty hardcore for Eddie Murphy. What do y'all think?
Love Eddie Murphy.
I love Maya Hawke.
no.
We know, Frankie. You tell us every day.
I actually hadn't heard that, but I still vote for Eddie Murphy. Edward Murphy.
God, I don't know who I want. I don't know who I would pick. Evan, do you have any opinions?
I don't know right now.
Miranda, do you have any opinions?
She voted Halle Berry.
Halle Berry.
So we got one.
He has very cool aquariums and also a bowling alley in his house. So that's how cool Eddie Murphy is.
Yeah, but
That's a suspect.
isn't he donkey?
You know what?
Donkey.
Yeah, why are you saying, but isn't he donkey as though that's like
Okay.
negating how cool that other stuff was?
In the morning, would he make waffles?
No, but he would have part of his staff make waffles for you, which is even cooler.
You know, at first glance, before hearing the Eddie Murphy song, I did start to wonder about Halle Berry.
Is that a vote for Halle Berry?
Maybe that's my very small vote.
I was gonna vote for Mark Ruffalo, and so Halle Berry's the only person. Halle Berry's the only person with more than one vote, so it sounds like it's Halle Berry.
Hey, what?
Alright.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
bad cat.
That
Yeah,
was
she
that
got one
was
and a
tough.
half.
One
Yeah.
in a small vote.
1.25 votes.
1.25 votes.
Evan couldn't fully commit to Halle Berry.
It's all right, guys. We have more chances for more suspects.
Oh my god, how many?
I think what I'm picturing, Miranda, is like this is like one of those. I mean, you know, Glass Onion and Knives Out. It was like a whole entourage of everyone's a suspect. So I think we're essentially choosing our cast for the entire film.
They're
I
all
think this is more people than we're in either of the films.
I suppose you. Well, yes. Well, no. That is what the actual quiz is about. I'm just saying that's why there's so many suspects, because all the characters are suspects in the films.
Now,
I swear
I
to
wanna-
gosh,
I don't wanna-
if you nincompoops don't pick Vin Diesel this time, I don't even know what we're doing here.
my vote is Vin Diesel, but I don't want to mistake the missed opportunity that we've already passed it. We could have had a movie that had both Taylor Swift and Beyonce in it.
This is true.
That's true.
Why would we want that? That would mean that we'd have to direct Taylor Swift and Beyonce. By which I mean we'd have to put up with whatever comes with Taylor Swift or Beyonce on set simultaneously. That's awful. Perfect way to kill comedy and horror.
Sabrina's got some opinions.
Mark Sinclair. It's Vin Diesel around. Hello, George Sinclair.
All right, so we got 2 votes for Vin Diesel and 1 for George Clooney. It sounds like.
And my vote is technically for Mark Sinclair.
I agree.
That is.
Well, then it sounds like we're dieseling it up. Before we diesel it up, I want to pay lip service to my boy.
Frankie, did you just detonate Vin Diesel?
Yeah, Frankie. Jeez, Frankie, what the fuck?
This is my phone as Mark Sinclair. Signs my checks as Mark Sinclair. Vin Diesel does not sign any checks for me. This is Brazil.
Before we diesel it up, I do want to pay lip service to Andrew Garfield.
What checks is it? Wait, what check?
I would have liked to make you a suspect, Mr. Garfield, but it just didn't work out.
It's another project I want to get the Garfield.
The other thing is that Andrew Garfield would absolutely love you to pay lip service to him because he's gay. Get it?
Hey.
That's my
Oh.
that's my other thing.
Keanu Reeves is getting a friend.
Oh no! Oh! To join Keanu!
Oprah Winfrey?
Bro.
This is an interesting one.
Yeah,
Oh
Oprah
no,
is
we
the
also
only-
expect Josh Peck.
Yeah. It's Oprah. Beloved world figures are dying.
Oh, wow.
That's a great movie. Keanu is
Oprah and Keanu as themselves. Yeah.
It's gotta be Keanu and Oprah.
Beloved figure. That's okay. That's it.
Sorry, Oprah. We're too excited for you to die.
Sorry, Oprah.
No, she's gonna be a ghost.
Oh.
Come back as Force Ghosts.
We're gonna get
Sorry.
the Oprah Ghost spin-off show.
Sorry. What did you say? What did you say, Frankie?
I didn't want to be gleeful.
No, we should be gleeful. If we're gleeful about killing Jeff Bezos earlier, we can't just not be, gleeful about not killing another billionaire who controls
Ah, sure.
And killing Bezos and Oprah Winfrey dying as a character in our movie.
Ooh, guys,
Okay.
this next one, this is the big one. We are about to pick who actually.
We should have more respect for actors.
All right, guys.
Have less respect for billionaires.
All right, guys. This next one's the big one. We're about to.
Oprah Winfrey, the actor, we gotta respect. This is what?
This is the big one. We're about to pick who actually did the murder.
Oh shit. Okay, let's see who our options are. This has gotta be, by the way, this has to be Amazon, just crowd. Give us some data. Who do you want to see? Or Netflix, rather. Who does? Sorry.
Oh, I wonder. That's Frankie. That's a really good point. That makes me wonder.
I believe The Rock would
Kill
kill us.
Keanu and Oprah.
It's definitely The Rock. If I was presenting what these people did, it's The Rock did it.
Yeah, it's The Rock.
And it would be good for The Rock's image to play the murderer in a nice spot.
That's true. I don't see it, but I think I'm being outvoted here. It sounds like you guys are pretty in on The Rock.
The Rock is
You don't see The Rock? murderer? Look at his cone head in this picture.
So you're telling me that I get to falsely accuse Vin Diesel of being a murderer and maybe kill him? Yeah, that's cool.
Who you callin' Pinhead?
That's a cool movie.
And Kiefer Palmer's gonna The Rock.
Steve Palmer will defeat The Rock.
Well, The Rock is a suspect. It's only Oprah and Keanu who are dying.
No,
The Rock committed the crime.
Oh, whoops. My wires are getting crossed. All right, y'all are dead set on The Rock.
I also think. Yeah,
Now
also
The
like,
Rock is
also let's think about like optics wise. Like Dwayne Johnson could absolutely beat the shit, like or go toe to toe at least with Keanu Reeves in a way that's fun, and like you know. Dwayne Johnson is a mixed race man, so like we kind of like I think sidestep a little of the ugliness of you know white person targeting somebody specific like a powerful black woman. I think that Dwayne Johnson has some real things to gain from. I'm assuming that everybody's playing a fictionalized version of themselves in this movie. I
Sure.
guess. But Dwayne Johnson has some. I think Dwayne Johnson wants to.
At least The Rock, Keanu, and Oprah.
Yeah, and I think Dwayne Johnson could. Dwayne Johnson is like looking at like things right now, and he's like, I feel like I could be like the male Oprah. I feel like I could be the heir apparent to Oprah, but I need to like kill Oprah. Like kill Oprah.
It's Highlander rules. There can be only one.
Yeah, there could be only one. And
Storyline maybe could be The Rock is running for president, and so is Keanu and Oprah. So he finally has to. Keanu's last words are "I'm Canadian."
What a career jump. He's like wrestler, actor, president. That's how we're doing it.
Just like Dwight Alexander,
really
that
wants
would be
to
Herbert Camacho.
Wayne Schwartz.
Oh, sure.
Come on, show.
Miranda
Guy from Idiocracy.
Miranda brings up a really good point, though. Yeah, I mean, we kind of already saw this with Schwarzenegger. Well,
Which he wasn't the president.
this is probably the last question.
Johnson.
Yeah, we're going to choose Dwayne, and we're going to see if his knife is out or if he's eating a glass onion.
His onion's glass.
Whoever smelled the Delta, and we smell what The Rock is cooking.
Glass Onion, you belong in a goofy summertime mystery like Glass Onion, alongside iconic killers like Helen Brand, Miles Braun, and of course, Benoit Blanc. Do you guys agree? Looking at our cast, do you agree with
The only
this?
thing there is that Benoit Blanc is in both of them.
Yeah, wait a minute. Fucking.
Of course, Benoit Blanc. That was a nice little diversion, I thought.
More like Benoit Balls.
You know what? Looking at our cast, I think I actually do. I think I agree with BuzzFeed. I think this is more Glass Onion than Knives Out.
Did not get cast in our amazing film.
I think it's time for a little choose your own adventure. I have a couple of fun surprises for y'all.
I want to choose an adventure.
Mix them up.
Let's see what we got as soon as it loads.
This is not exactly where it is.
Grunge tech. Whoa.
For example, tech support. We must call tech support. This.
Or detective agency.
But it's for that.
What are-
Imagine this, something wrong with your beloved high-tech device. You spent days pacing the floor, crying and screaming. But finally, you have come to a conclusion. You must call tech support. God damn it.
God damn it. Also, this is another Andrea Hickey one. I forget which of the previous ones we did that Andrea wrote, but it's nice to see some consistency here. And there's nothing scarier than calling tech support.
You have reached the Grunge Technical Support menu. We are dedicated to providing you with the highest level of customer care. Please select one of the following options. For assistance with beepers, CJs, press 1. For assistance with extra keys, Press 2 for all other questions. Press 3.
These are so specific.
No problem.
It's like you
What?
beepers, PDAs, and facts for all other questions. Like everyone's like 2% of everyone who calls is gonna not be pressing 3.
I think I think I have all other questions. I would love to get the answer to all other questions.
Should we?
Other than Beaver PDA. You can leave Beaver PDA questions out of it, but tell me everything else. Yeah, sure.
Should we decide what our tech problem is now and have that like sort of dictate our options going forward?
Saying play this like it's a 20 question style game.
I'm just saying like
Like we're thinking about like broken hard drive and we're seeing it BuzzFeed suggests.
yeah, or we'll just see where it leads us. Like
Down.
Google's down, I can't log into my Minecraft server, like something like that. See if they can help.
Too many beans in the computer.
Many beans.
Thank you, Evan. Too many beans in the computer tower, I think, is going to be the way to go. And that's so frustrating. It's so frustrating.
It's so frustrating.
When that happens.
I gotta say, that seems like a press 3 kind of problem.
Yeah.
I'll say
You're telling me, buddy.
I do want to say I love when there's the exact right number of beans in my computer. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, and that's why bean counters are still around these days. As technology has improved, we still have bean counters in every office in America.
Yeah.
Well, we've pressed 3.
You'd be like to ask, who are you? How did I end up on this call?
Oh, well, we know.
Up on this call.
We know how we ended up on this call. We got too many beans.
No. How did I end up on this call starts with, in the beginning, there was nothing, and then God said, let there be light, all the way up to the current moment. How did I end up on this call? We get the answer to life, the universe, and everything, a quick recap of all of the highlights of our life to this point, and then, the details of our being problem.
Does answer all other questions.
Yeah, I do think how did I end up on this call might also end the situation quickly, which I'm not opposed to. Gets us all on the call.
All right.
Why would it end the situation quickly to explain the history of all mankind leading up? Specific emergence of DNA. What'd you say?
We say, how did I get up on this call? And they go, oh, we can't help you with that. And they hang up on us.
Alright, well, we don't even know if it's a human.
That's true.
This is grunge tech we're talking about.
Yeah,
Serious grungy AI.
when we're dealing with grunge tech, it's all on the table.
How did I end up on this call?
Well, let's ask that question. How did I end up on this call?
It seems like we're just debating, which way we should say this answer to. It's not a matter. It's a matter of how we say it.
Grunge tech is a fucking... Grunge tech is full of a bunch of smartasses.
Yeah.
Check sucks.
Is that
Yes.
correct? Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe we're right to be,
You didn't call us?
big picture.
No. Got it. This has happened before. This can only mean one thing. Oh. What does it mean? I gotta know what it means. Well, what?
Well, what?
No, yeah. Pick. What does it mean?
Whoa.
Hang up. This motherfucker's calling back.
What? Look at this leap in logic we've gotten. Oh my god.
Oh. Okay, we have to really talk about what we want to answer.
Yeah, we gotta look inside ourselves and ask some serious questions right now.
Alright, the answer is yes. The answer is obvious.
Yes, the answer. I think I'm with Sabrina. The answer is yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think
absolutely
the
just
answer,
say
no matter
yes.
no matter what the truth is, the thing that we should say to this person is a
Yes.
tepid yes.
Yeah, you think I'm gonna answer no?
The truth is that we're all unified through the unified field. So, technically, I'm the same as you, you're the same as me, and we're the same as, the guy down the street.
We're all one happy family.
Yeah, exactly. exactly, and eventually you'll find an Illuminati person amongst everyone.
Wonderful. Did you know that if you have a valid Illuminati registration number, you're eligible to receive up to 25% off on all Grunge Tech telephone orders? No, OMG.
Yes, I did know that, and yes, I can do it.
Yes, and yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing, Frankie. Yes, I did know it. Yes,
This is
you
the
can
test.
do it. This is a test. We chose the power move to not tell them that because we don't need the discount. And we want to. We want to support Grunge Tech. It's like, yeah, I'm an annual member for like PBS, and I can get 50% off on that pretty neat pin set that you're selling on your fucking on-air telethon. I'm gonna play a full list for that, enamel pin set that says PBS for $75 donation because I want to support PBS. The P stands for pubis. What?
Grunge Tech is looking mighty sus right now.
They are.
But
We
yes, I did know this bullshit.
we are
Investigating because we're detectives.
we are yes-anding this telephone AI to death. Let's see what happens. Wonderful. Since you've already taken advantage of this exclusive offer, that concludes our call for the day. Thank you. The end.
I
That
think
one
we
really
just
went.
joined a lit as an active member of the Illuminati.
And got 25% off too. Pretty good deal.
Yeah, that's awesome. Look, we made a bunch of money blackmailing somebody, and then we just spent that money in a very fiscally responsible way with some kindly lizard people.
Mm-hmm.
And we survived.
Yes,
So,
and we're waiting for Illuminati. So we are moving up in the world.
We are.
and more importantly, we took advantage of this exclusive offer.
I think our next case as a member of the Illuminati is going to be a really high-profile case.
Ooh.
The next case that lands on our lap.
I can see what you mean, Frankie.
This by Louise, Jeremy, Mora, and Pesafet.
No.
That simulation will really test our next
Yeah,
skill.
Sabrina, it's not just a lunch theft, okay? It's an entire simulation of a lunch theft. This is a big deal.
You're not mad, Carson.
Damn.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I've got no way to fix that. I just hope it stops.
It did.
Okay, we
It
heard
did.
that.
We heard it. I hope it stops.
Trying to tell me.
Well, if you guys can hear me, shall we continue?
Can hear you now, Carson, yes.
Excellent.
What were you trying to tell me?
Oh, I was just trying to tell you that you were like a lunch theft, and I was just saying it's not just a lunch theft. This is a simulation. It's a highly sophisticated piece of technology we're about to enter.
My digital lunch has been stolen. My RuneScape lunch is gone.
BuzzFeed is stepping up their game.
Found the KFC flight simulator.
It's finally lunchtime, and we're starving. We head to the office break room and open up the fridge to grab lunch. And realize we're the victims!
Wow.
Someone has stolen our lunch. All 5 of your lunches.
Okay, here's the thing: is you'll never know who it is because I think
First,
I
has to buy the lunch.
As long
told Miranda this one time as a plan, because we used to go out and get lunch together all the time, and we're both at the same places. I would just be like, oh, why don't we just go to this place? And I just point to an office building, and it's the perfect crime. Just go into an office building you don't work in, and steal somebody's lunch, and then leave. Because what are they gonna fucking do? And there's so many offices in New York City, especially in the financial district. It's so that was my bit then. So I feel like if there's anybody like me, I don't think that the actual culprit's going to be in the office. I think they're going to be some unknown third party.
well, let's see if we can figure that out.
Hope that we can solve this case.
Yeah.
See if they
I have
can
a
get it
Yeah.
related story that today I was walking down the sidewalk and a man said, hello, and he said, do you want a burrito? And I said, no thank you. And I continued walking.
I can't believe you said no to such a lucrative offer.
He tried to hand me a leftover Tito Moss wrapped burrito.
Years.
So that was interesting. I've never been asked by a stranger if I wanted a burrito, so that was first.
You look
That's really
around,
nice.
see 3 other employees from the company. Who do you ask about the fate of your lunch? We've got Martha from HR, who's eating lunch. Clayton from IT, having afternoon coffee. Or Joanna, janitor.
I gotta say, I don't want to.
It's supposed to be translated from Portuguese.
I want to bother Clayton just because I don't want to bother Martha, who's on her lunch break, and I respect that, and Joanna, who's the head janitor. Like, I don't want to mess with the janitor.
I'm with Miranda. I'm with Miranda and Evan. I think Martha is eating 5 lunches, and I want to go talk to her about it.
No, guys. This is for the first time tonight. A case we're trying to solve. There's nothing at stake except for we've lost our fucking lunch. We're not trying to hustle anybody. We're not trying to do anything for justice. We're just trying to. This is somebody in the detective agency has stolen our fucking lunch, and we're trying to solve this. This is our detective agency.
We've got skin in the game.
Janitor. Yeah, this is our lunch, and this is a janitor that we're employing. I also do not think that it is the janitor. I think we asked the janitor who's on her phone.
Janitor.
What?
No one's saying it's the janitor. We're saying it's Martha from HR, who is presently eating the lunch, possibly 5 lunches.
No, but I'm saying if we're trying to figure it out, I'm saying the person who's going to steer us in the right direction is Joanna. As a former janitor, and I will say, you know what people had for lunch because you see the wrappers and shit like that. So if we can describe our lunch and wrappers, you might have seen if that was placed in some other place. I'm saying, like, my nose is going, and Joanna has eyes all over the place in this fucking building. From IT is...
That's not
What?
a bad idea. Not a bad idea. I do think Martha is presently eating the lunch, and I want to see if she's eating at ours. That's my Martha.
Martha can't be eating her lunch. It wouldn't be a mystery then. The first option would be like, Martha is eating your lunch. Then it's like,
Or
hey,
she's
bitch, like, give me my lunch. Like, what are you talking about?
If
You
Martha's,
should win.
if Martha's not eating 5 lunches herself, perhaps she saw someone who ate or carried out 5 lunches. I think it should be an easy mystery for us to solve. There's 5 of us, goddammit. They stole all of them.
That.
Where are you getting the number 5 from?
Yeah, where are you getting the number 5 from?
You,
Oh.
me, Carson, Evan, Miranda, there are 5 Night Hawk detectives and 5 lunches were stolen. It's
Frankie.
bullshit.
I am picturing us as the emotions in the head of the Nice Hog detective. I
No,
think it
man.
might.
We are 5 discreet detectives who showed up to work these cases.
It's crazy.
Yes.
All right. Let's. You know what? I'm changing my vote to Martha just so we can move on.
It's right in front of us.
Oh, damn it,
Okay,
Martha.
okay, there's also our boss. Remember that what's her name? Doris? Dora? Yeah. Yeah, we have a boss. Martha is there.
Our lunch.
Clayton from IT, the second IT guy after Marcus, and then we have Joanna, the head janitor.
It's true.
Another 5 lunches.
We're filling out the world.
5 lunches.
We can't hold that against them.
What?
IT is a big department. We can't hold that against them.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
knew they were getting involved in.
All right, we're
That's what
picking.
I'm saying. Even if Martha's eating 5 lunches, it might not be our 5 lunches.
Well, we're gonna find out. And Martha's enjoying her own packed
Talk
lunch.
to Joanna.
I changed my vote to Martha. We had 3 for Martha, so Martha's who we went with.
No, we should have picked Jan.
Well, let's see. She's enjoying her own packed lunch. You interrupt her meal and ask if she saw anyone else having lunch today. She says she saw Theo and Betty, 2 more characters for the Nice Hawk office, eating together earlier today because they had a meeting. When you tell her your lunch is missing, she tells you that this is the 3rd time this month this has happened in the company. Martha says she'll send out a memo, or like that'll do anything, and consider installing cameras in the kitchen. Man.
Is Tina working lunches? Classic, she's gonna do nothing.
No, talk to Joanna. It's obviously Martha who did it, but Joanna's gonna, like...
Yeah, now if we can talk to Joanna, we should talk to her.
Yeah.
A message. I want to talk.
The quiz seems to be like pushing us in the direction of Joanna.
Yeah, because Martha automatically became a fucking narc and was like, let me install some cameras. It's like, I don't trust her. I don't trust her.
Joanna looks like she's no nonsense. Yeah.
Let's see what Joanna has to say.
Where's her phone?
No, he ate it.
She ate it. Her lunch was stolen too, and she was hungry.
Yeah.
You ask her if she remembers seeing your lunch in the fridge. She says she doesn't remember and asks you if you really brought... She's trying to gaslight us. You're kind of annoyed and respond firmly that yes, you brought your lunch because you distinctly remember spending all your time last night meal prepping. Joanna says she remembers seeing Theo and Betty having lunch. Oh my God. Why can't we...
Let me know again.
Why can't we ask...
Hey guys, quick question. Which meal did y'all bring that took y'all all night? Because I was doing a slow chili. So it wasn't like, it sounds bad, but it wasn't like active cooking. But like, it seems like you guys might have put some real night work in there, unless we all brought chili.
I made steamed hams.
Ah. I'm...
And collected all the green M&Ms.
That's pretty good.
I brought...
Were they the ones with the high heels or no high heels, Evan?
No high heels.
No high heels. Oh, man.
M&Ms.
I brought a single stick of salami and a knife.
Oh, which one did you eat
Do
first?
we want a message?
No, yeah, we do have to vote on that. But first, I want to follow up on Carson's point that he brought a single stick of salami and a knife.
Yeah.
And I'm just wondering,
And
It's like I get-
your boy.
well, like, I get how Evan, it's not a big lunch, a bunch of green M&Ms, but, like, the legwork of going to all the film sets. Like, I get how it's an all-night meal prep. What about procuring that one knife and thing of salami? Made it take you all night.
The forged the knife.
I had to...
You forged...
I forged the knife, and I had to get the meat myself and turn it into salami.
Okay, so
That's
now...
fine. Damn.
Yeah, so we went from, it took you way too short of an amount of time to get one stick of salami and a knife, to somehow you had like a pocket universe last night.
Yeah. I really want to find my goddamn lunch. I'm honestly very pissed.
You're like, this is some magic salami. I overnighted this
Yeah.
salami using a black hole and...
It also sucks because it was your rations for the winter, and now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm voting Theo.
I want to miss
We're living in a reality where Carson has invented some sort of like time altering device which can like within one evening age up a bit of like a carbon based material in triple quadruple like 10 times the speed. But instead of using that to make money and secure food and shelter for the winter, it's just like, God, I gotta hustle and make as much salami as possible. That's the only way I'm gonna get by this winter.
I know what I want.
You know,
I know what makes me happy.
it might not be the right way, but it's your way.
Yeah.
his time device. He can do whatever he wants with it.
And I gotta say,
That's why I want to message Betty.
I-
Or that I had a dog named Betty. I don't really have anything to ask about the murder, but that's what I would ask.
There was no
Message Betty.
You stole our sandwich.
Oh, sorry. Stole the lunch. I want to message Betty and tell her about the dog thing anyway.
You
she's
stole the salami that belonged to Carson.
yeah, she's murdering my patience.
He has no respect for Carson's temporal autonomy.
All right, fuck it. We're coming for you, Betty.
Message Betty.
This basic ass pumpkin spice latte ass motherfucking
I was very
girl
mean
boss
to her.
ass.
He's also gaslighting us.
Everybody's
You ask her if she remembers seeing your lunch. Oh wait, no, sorry. Theo and Betty are in the elevator. Okay, we got both anyway. When Betty checks her phone and sees that she received a message from you, you asked if in the message if she and Theo had lunch in the office. She confirms and says both got some food delivered in the morning so they could make it to their meeting. You thank Betty for the help. Well, they're both in the elevator. This is so awkward, but I guess we'll message Theo.
Message Theo.
Why do we need to send a message to Theo? He just heard you ask the question. This is like having an interrogation in the same room as like the suspect.
Oh my
And, like, can I pit you against each other?
Let's do it. Let's pit them against each other. Create a group chat called "Where's My Lunch" and add Theo and Betty.
Where my lunches are fucking missing.
Again, why do we need to have a group chat when you're in an elevator together? As far as I understand geographically,
I guess we didn't know that, right?
Seven of us.
It was just Betty and us in the elevator. He was
There's-
Theo, no, he was right there.
no, Theo was. Yeah, there's 7 of us in this elevator, and our phone chimes all go.
Maximum capacity.
Like at some point, we are the hive mind asshole in this situation.
Here's why we're doing it in the group chat. It's because I made the good point of we're gonna want everyone to say their shit in writing with a timestamp. Let's do it in a group
This is
chat.
true.
We're detectives. I'm the developer of the old stealthy evidence gather. Like this is my first rodeo. I've done callbacks before.
I gotta say,
No.
in classic Nice Hog detective fashion, we have gathered no evidence and we're ready to accuse some motherfuckers. So who we picking?
Eddie told a white lie about where she got her lunch.
Ooh.
Eddie said they both got lunch delivered.
These are the only options here.
Yeah, these are the only options.
In this case, I would accuse Wanda Sykes because I know that she lives in the city, and I know she might want to grab a lunch one day, and she might just be walking around. And she's the type of person that I believe, and this is complimentary. I believe that Wanda Sykes would think it's funny to just go into an office building because she can, because she's Wanda Sykes, and just take a random, brown bag lunch from the fridge and then bounce. So I'd say right in Wanda Sykes this time.
Who's Betty?
Accuse Theo.
Ooh, we got one for Betty and one for Theo.
Let's accuse Theo because I assume Theo is short for theology, and that we, I don't fuck with that kind of moralism.
I agree that we caught Betty in a little white lie, so I'm gonna vote Betty, which means Evan, you're the tiebreaker. Who are we accusing?
I had voted for Betty.
All right.
Why? Don't be.
Betty gets super offended and says she would never do that in a million years. It's your word against her. What the
It's against Theo's if he accused Theo.
Yeah, do you think we can take it back?
We pivot.
No, you gotta believe her. Nice hog.
But I'm saying,
Frankie,
I guess we believe, right? But like, how different is that than pivoting to Theo? Is it just going to be the next question is it makes us accuse Theo?
I gotta say we come off looking so spineless in this. Like we accuse Betty. She says, I didn't do it. And we just immediately like, okay, turn to Theo. Theo, you son of a bitch.
This is a moral test. This is a cosmic. This is a.
Believe her.
No, we gotta believe her because Nice Hog believes women. And then you ask her if she's anyone else having lunch at the office, and she might do it. She might accidentally spill some sort of like bit of information that like helps us. But I think that we have to believe women and not let hate guide our hearts and accuse Theo again. I think we gotta believe her.
Believe her.
All right.
Nice Hog believes women.
Nice Hog believes women. Don't say we didn't ever do anything for you, all women.
Thank you.
In the end, nobody fesses up to anything and the group chat gets deleted. Oh, but there's no one else in the office at this time, so you give up the research and order food, accepting defeat. But just between us, who do you think stole the lunch?
Maybe I forgot it at home, is honestly what I
Man,
Turn into a maniac.
think. You don't know how many times I think that I've lost something important to me, and it turns out I already ate it.
We all forget it at home.
Clayton's pretty suspicious.
Organized, so he's
I mean, it's
In
Joanna.
my ear.
It's Joanna because she's a shit stirrer. They brought us back to Joanna so she could intentionally stir some shit, and it wanted to really just ask us to look into our hearts if we believe women or not. And I think we did, and I think that that's really what's most valuable about this quiz.
besides trying to kill a bunch of gorillas, what did Clayton say?
I say accuse Joanna because, like, worst case scenario, we fired a janitor.
I'm cool with that. Let's accuse Joanna.
I don't want
She's my friend.
Oh my god. I didn't say this. I was a janitor.
Okay.
I don't think that she did it.
You know what?
She did it. I think she had access, and I think she sent us on a wild goose chase intentionally.
How does she need 5 lunches?
Maybe for all the kids she adopted back at home, and she needs help, but she's too.
We know that
Yeah.
Martha didn't do it.
That's who she's texting on her phone. She's getting people to pick up the 5 lunches to bring to her kids because we severely underpay her.
Oh.
fired, and Joanna put them in the trash.
Yeah, or just put them in the trash because she.
I really
Martha, the
think
one
I
who's
forgot
eating
it.
lunch.
Tell you what. I feel like we're flip flopping a lot. I'm just gonna collect the votes. Sabrina, who you voting for?
I'm gonna say Joanna.
Frankie, who you voting for?
Martha.
Who we saw eating her own lunch.
Miranda, who you voting for?
Well, you know what? We beat it to Clayton. It was
Thank God it's at least somebody you didn't see eating her own lunch.
I think it's really Martha, but I think Clayton.
Yeah, I think it's HR Martha.
Alright, then I'm back to Martha.
Okay, Evan, who you voting for?
Nutting like a goddamn plague. My IT Clayton.
All right, so we got 1 for Clayton, 2 for.
Clayton.
He's gonna pick one.
I'm torn between Martha and Clayton specifically.
Go for Joanna.
No, I don't think it was Joanna.
All right.
She just doesn't try to get
Flip a coin, Frankie.
Martha, they do.
Yeah, Frankie.
I did see eating her own lunch. I can't deny that, so I guess I'm gonna go Clayton.
Clayton.
Which was the first name out of my mouth. Clayton.
Look,
So
all
Clayton
I'm saying-
was-
All I'm saying,
Final
guys, is
answer.
like, you guys want to listen to me because I started this off by saying I have a fun story about how I fantasized about stealing people's lunches and also worked as a janitor and stole all of the leftovers from every single function that I worked as a janitor for like a year plus. So like, I'm just saying, I'm in so deep that I think that I think that I know who it is.
I think Clayton did it.
Guys, you're gonna deny my lived experience right now?
You're saying it's Joanna, Sabrina?
So, that's my vote.
You know what? I'm voting for Joanna too. Because she's the janitor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got access to the whole building. She could have feasibly done it.
Afraid?
Yeah,
And she sent us on what got
gotta clean the fridge.
Betty. Sent us to Theo and Betty.
So did Martha.
All right, so in that case, it's up to Miranda because we got 2 votes for Clayton and 2 votes for Joanna.
That's what I said. Oops, she's weighing the choices now.
Ooh.
Are we completely ruling out Theo? We didn't accuse him.
Yes, we did.
No, we accused Betty.
Oh.
I don't care about Theo.
The thing is
I
that
think
like
we were-
Joanna literally just like said the same bit.
Joanna's the one that tried to put us on to Theo and Betty. Like, she could be trying to lead us astray.
True.
He did, that's what I'm saying. He stirred the shit, and she only gave information that was very similar to what Martha did. But logically, he should have been able to give us more information about Theo and Betty, i.e., like, did they throw away their lunch? Are they finished with their lunch? He was just like, oh yeah, Theo and Betty, like,
Yeah, they claimed it was like food they got delivered.
You didn't even talk to Clayton.
Yeah, and that's why I say Clayton. Because we didn't talk to her, that makes me think of it.
Clayton.
All right.
Joanna.
Miranda has voted for Clayton. We have 3 Clayton, so we're accusing Clayton. I think it's Joanna, but let's see what happens. Nope, Clayton didn't eat your lunch.
We don't even know.
Oh, wait. We can go back 1 page.
Yes, let's figure it out.
Joanna.
Let's try Joanna.
No.
Your timeline manipulation.
That's right, yeah. We're using my salami time manipulation. Yeah, it's exactly what's happening.
Martha.
Okay, so it wasn't Joanna and it wasn't Clayton. So who's our next bet?
It's Carson.
It was me.
Okay, then my second option is maybe I forgot it at home because if it wasn't Joanna stealing it intentionally.
Yeah,
it was an 88.
I agree with that. I think maybe I forgot it at home. Let's.
It's really just maybe I forgot it at home after all of this.
We've got 2.
She wasn't to leave women and to examine themselves.
That'll be Martha.
All right, we've got 2 for Martha, and then Sabrina and I are voting for maybe at home. Evan, what do you say?
I missed all of that. Do whatever.
Martha.
Am I a tiebreaker?
Yes, you're a tiebreaker.
Maybe at home is
Just Evan,
Uh,
do what feels right. Maybe I should just do what feels right, even without the context. Martha, or did we leave it at home?
Martha, no context.
All right, Martha, no context. Nope. All right, we're seeing if we left it at home.
Okay, now try Theo.
I'm sticking with my vote.
Do that one last.
We have to do that with
Do that
last.
one last.
All right. Let's go Theo. We'll do Theo, Betty, and left it at home. But for the record, I am certain we just left it at home.
Okay, try Betty.
Oh no.
Oh my fucking god.
No, baby.
All
Oh my
5
God.
of us?
All 5 of us individually.
Yeah, I just don't believe that.
It doesn't even say that we did leave it at home. It just says we give up.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You figure it out.
I guess the moral of the story is sometimes there aren't any answers.
We did manage to figure out the fate of your lunch.
I guess I need to start over and make a new one.
Go back and work the rest of the day? Fuck this.
Oh
No,
my
we
god,
stayed
yeah.
there until everyone left because we were looking for who's still on voting.
That's not too bad. Now
Man.
we have one special, as I like to close out our detective agency case tonight with a themed case.
Twilight.
He's only the brightest mind can solve this Twilight themed murder mystery.
Ooh.
Most probable.
I hope my mind is bright enough for this. Well,
We're Detective and 4. The mysterious is going on.
from Bud Slayer.
Might be a murder.
We're really just starting right off.
Maybe
Go
not detective.
investigate.
Isn't it the same as start asking people what they know?
Yeah.
Does go investigate
I
go to the scene of the crime specifically?
yeah, that's how I'm gonna interpret it, and I'm gonna go towards it. Yeah. I want to see the information.
Probably best to stay away a little. The girl found murdered in the woods.
I think start asking is a way to do both of that. Is to investigate but not be like in the danger zone.
Yeah, that's true.
I like happy middle grounds. Yeah. By the way, before we select this option, before we select this option, I just want to say we have not gotten murdered once. Let's see if we can keep it up.
Person,
Yeah, that's good.
you're gonna kill us. You're gonna kill us, person.
I hope so. There was a vampire, oh, I forgot this was a Twilight thing. That's right. There was a vampire, a shapeshifter, a human,
Into a bar?
and a Volturi who all walk into a bar. Who do you question first?
Or
Hail Hard.
Tell me the Volturi or vampire royalty.
I love these names. Haley Hardstark, Rebecca Ravka, Peter Peregrine, or Mason Marquisa. Ooh.
I'm gonna ask the vulture. I'm gonna ask the. Yeah, I wanna ask the vulture.
Yeah, the Volturi's.
Question the vulture.
I don't know what that is, but that's the only thing that's like he's with a group, you know?
What?
Nothing.
Gesundheit?
Gesundheit. I'm with you on Volturi.
Yeah, probably.
Deep shifter, they could have done it.
Sure. Frankie and Evan, what do you think?
I'll go with the Volturi.
All right.
yeah, ask the person in charge. That we know, I guess.
The vampire cult.
None of them are speaking yet, but you notice 4 items next to a victim. The victim: a bloody glove, a gum wrapper, a black hair strand, and a ring with something written on it. Which do you investigate?
The ring. What does it say?
Yeah, the fucking ring.
No, look at the pube.
I'm voting ring.
I'm voting for.
Actually, you know what? You know what? If I've learned anything about murder investigations, the glove is really fucking important.
Yeah.
If I've learned anything about murder investigations, the glove actually isn't that important to the outcome.
No, the glove.
Let's look at the
You're
ring.
right. So we should have the glove in there.
We've got 1 vote.
I'm gonna say,
Yeah.
I just say let's take a real close look at that fresh, hot, scraggly pubic hair.
We got 1 vote for pubic hair, 1 vote for glove, and 2 votes.
Close enough look, you can see DNA.
Yeah. Well, we've got.
Say that, like, close look could be under a microscope.
Sure. Miranda, who are you voting for? We got 1 for glove, 1 for hand string, or one for strand, 1 for glove, and 2 for ring.
Ad, by the way.
Okay.
All right. Evan, did you say we're in the middle of an ad?
Yeah, we have 6 seconds left of the ad.
Gotcha.
35 on mine.
Ooh. I see, we have different ads.
It might be personalized. Like, it might not be an ad that's on our stream, just an ad that's happening on Twitch.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think the VOD's gonna have that.
Well, we're going with ring. Let's see what happens. You notice another girl, Penny, lurking about. What do you say? Oh my god, what the fuck? You say, hey, can I ask you some questions? Or stop, I have some questions.
Ah, who the hell are you?
Just like, how forcefully do you want to ask Penny that let her know that you've got some questions?
No, I'm working through some things.
Ah, you violated the law.
What is like what is like order? I would say first, I would like to just get to know you. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, let's.
Say stop, I have
Yeah. Let's do that.
stop, I have some questions because there's some it actually closes the quotation.
He is lurking, yeah, so lurking is stop lurking and come over and talk to me. I have some questions.
All right, let's do that. Penny hands you something, a bracelet. It has the same writing as the ring. It was found next to the body. You take a better look and it says Haley.
So that has the same writing as the ring. This found next to the body. You take a better look, and then it says Hale. What are your thoughts?
Was I cutting out?
Who's she referring to? Haley? Penny? The dead body?
It was just dropped it.
I think that's suspicious.
Suspicious?
That's
Because, like,
suspicious.
she could have just dropped it as just literally aimless, like, denial.
Yeah.
You sh-
Like, speak on that.
Just look her dead in the eye.
Suspicious.
Look her dead in the eye and go like, that's pretty sus.
Bum, bum, bum.
You ask Haley if it's her bracelet and she says no.
Person.
What do?
Your name, it literally has your name on it.
Yeah, I'd confront her about lying.
Ask if she's sure.
Who the fuck is
This
Haley?
might say what else is, and that's why I have
What is Haley's relationship to people here? Is Haley a Twilight character?
Haley is
Is this
the
somebody I
person
know?
whose name is on the bracelet and the ring.
Yeah,
And
this
that's all.
does not feel Twilight. I'll say that.
Yeah, how many of these characters' names that are dropped are just nonsense words, and how many are real characters? Does anyone know?
Sparkle.
I don't remember any of these people.
I have no idea.
Did you read the
Hale.
books?
It might be BuzzFeed Originals.
Oh, BuzzFeed OCs.
I
Yeah.
vote ask if you're sure.
I did read
Just
them in
like-
high school.
You're just saying that, like, BuzzFeed is using comps right now, Evan? They're just like, it's a Twilight-like.
It's a Twilight.
Go three.
I vote for this as well. So we're gonna ask her if she's sure because it's got her name on it.
You're like, this is like a Harry Potter-esque quiz.
Who the-
Like,
Who the fuck cares about Peter the shapeshifter?
He has an egg.
Gene, I do.
Turning to Peter when we said that, are you sure? And she turned to Peter and
Okay,
dropped the bag.
let's be clear. The shapeshifter, whose name is Peter, I'm gonna notice the egg.
Yeah. Why does he have an egg?
Just a singular egg.
No, well, okay, guys, because Peter, the guy whose name is slang for big old donger, who is a shapeshifter, is gonna have an egg because symbolism.
Out of curiosity, am I being ignorant? Do they mean chopstick? By sushi stick? Or is that an actual thing?
I think they maybe mean a kebab.
A sushi kebab? Like a skewer?
A skewer. Okay, I can believe that. And like there's sushi presently, right? Oh, no. Is it book bag? So do it. This is if the way this is presented is kind of like in response to us asking the previous character, or she turned into Peter the shapeshifter and dropped the bag.
I think Peter's a separate character. I think Peter was one of the people we
Yeah.
could have talked to instead of the
Yeah.
high vampire person.
We think that we just talked to the person and now it's shapeshifted into Peter. It was Peter.
I think this is a separate character than
Okay, guys, we look at the egg and we say, I guess you're trans, Peter, the shapeshifter, and then go from there. They become an ally. That's what I'm
Alright,
saying.
guys,
He
but
an egg.
I want to say that I thought it was him from the very beginning, so I'd say that.
Okay, let's.
All right, so we noticed the egg. It sounds like that's what we've decided to notice.
It's hard not to know.
We've noticed the egg. We are validating the egg, and the egg is going to.
And we're gonna help this guy out. Even if it's not symbolism, it's like how do you not notice the egg? It's such a weird thing. You help Peter clean up, but you keep an eye on him. Oh, that's nice of us. What do you?
His body language, because he's an egg.
Can I have the egg still as a write-in?
Yeah, it's called his body language.
I agree with body language. I'm with you on that one.
Body language.
This is becoming a very wholesome story.
My language like the egg.
Freddie charactery voice. Body language. Oh.
Haley's still there.
Oh, God damn it.
God damn it, Haley, get out of here.
She pulls the black cat from her robe and was just in there.
How's the hair?
I've missed out on my Haley lore. I don't know what's going on.
Oh my God! Peter is a penis, and Haley just whipped her pussy out and is stroking it. Like this is a mutual masturbation thing. This is Twilight erotica.
That's
No.
suspicious.
Don't say that. We don't kink shame.
Is it suspicious that Peter has cat hair on him?
No, it's pussy
Suspicious
hair.
that the cat hair had chunky hair missing, and there was chunky hair at the crime scene.
So which were we voting for? Say that again.
Probably held the cat just now is another amazing, logistical jujitsu of just non-culpability.
All right.
It's like, he probably held the cat just now. What does that mean? It's got to be that suspicious again because I love a catchphrase.
This is all it's true.
Her catchphrase.
That's suspicious.
And
And then
Oh my god.
5 of us mug to the camera at the same time in unison.
Well, I love this. No. That's suspicious. The 5 of us mug to the camera. All right. And now that we've done our thing, who's the killer?
It's Penny. She was planting evidence. She's named after money, which everybody knows is one of the top 5 worst human inventions.
I think that Peter framed Hale.
Hmm.
So specific.
Is Peter can shapeshift? Are we
I think it
like?
was Peter.
I'm
Yeah,
for
I think-
shapeshifter.
We have Peter and also Peter framed Hale, so they're both Peter.
Hey, Peter.
The-
Choices of Peter.
It's okay that he's a shapeshifter, but he shouldn't be doing crimes as other people.
And how do we even know?
But I don't think that he did a crime.
Well, we won't know until we accuse.
I think it's Haley. Or Hale. However it's
Oh
pronounced.
my God, we're all split.
Probably
I think it's Penny. It's Penny. He's named after money.
That's the one with Lincoln on.
Well, she could be really old. Maybe the money's named after her.
Well, hold on now.
Named after a person.
There's 5 of us, so we can figure this out. So I voted Haley or Hale.
Yeah.
Evan, who are you voting?
You think Peter framed her?
Maybe Peter framed. I don't. That seems so weird when we also just have Peter above. That's what's getting me. 2 of these answers are effectively Peter.
Exactly. 50% of the choices here.
I think it's Peter.
I think
Yeah,
that's
no,
wrong.
I think it's wrong. I think it can't be Peter then, because then 2 of the answers would technically be right. One is Peter,
Yeah.
and one is still Peter is right, but with extra fucking spice on it, which should just be in the flavor text anyway. So it's got to be either Haley or Penny, and I think Penny is framing Haley, and it's going to be the Haley.
But I think Peter's framing her. You could think Peter would think yes, but do you get that he's framing Haley? And if you really don't get any of that, then it's Penny. But
I think it's
they're all
Penny.
wrong.
I think Penny's framing Haley.
I'm starting to lean towards Penny.
If you think Haley's being framed, then you think it's Peter.
No, I think Penny is framing Haley because Penny's the one who showed us the bracelet. She had it on her, and was either trying to plant evidence or take it away from the scene of the crime and has no other link to the subject, and then sent us on a wild goose chase.
I don't think we were on much of a goose chase. I think we all just.
That's not an option. We have more options. I vote Peter
think it's
for
Penny.
Haley.
All right, Miranda, what are you voting?
Peter framed Haley.
So we've got 2 for Penny and 2 for Peter framed Haley. It looks like I'm gonna be the tiebreaker. I don't think it was Peter, so I'm voting for Penny. Let's see what happens.
I hope we can redo our time stream and figure it out.
We solved it.
We solved it.
Hey, eat shit, everybody. Hey, how does it feel?
Wow.
Hey, everybody.
You figured it out and helped get to the murder of the Volturi.
Use the black hair strand to frame Haley.
God damn.
I told you it framed Haley. Oh, God.
Wow. Good job, SG.
Thank you, Carson, for supporting me. Heard me out.
I.
Googled sushi stick, and it just redirects me to chopsticks. So
There you go.
Oh no.
Guys, we did a really good job. We didn't die once, and we ended on an actual, honest to God solved murder.
What to do now that the Nice Hog Detective Agency has finally solved the case?
Yeah?
We should go get us some sushi.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, Sabrina?
None of them use their vampirism to kill anybody?
No, it's not really that. I guess.
There was
I guess
no.
it was takes place in Forks.
It
They're
was just a murder mystery, but at the beginning, they were like, oh, they happen to be vampires.
they're like,
Shapeshifter.
it never came up.
It was a shapeshifter. That was unrelated.
Yeah.
POV, you're in Twilight Universe.
Oh,
Yeah.
what a good universe.
I really feel the immersion right now.
Yeah.
I know that song Supermassive Black Hole. Maybe
I
we should
love that
listen to
song.
that and play it bass
Oh,
more. I love that song too. I used to know how to play it on guitar, or I should relearn it. I was talking to Amalia about that earlier today. Yeah, yes.
Well, good job, everybody. We might not have figured out who stole our lunches, but I'd say we did a pretty good job tonight.
Yeah, we didn't die. Frankie, do you want to, like, you know, put a cap on it for the books? You have it water.
Yeah. Alright,
Yeah, this time you have to wing it. Yeah, this time you have to wing. I'm probably sober.
we did a lot of cases, and we had ups and downs. And actually this time, mostly ups. So, at the end of this day, I'm looking back on these 5 cases solved by 5 great detectives and 5 great friends. And I'm thinking of Enzo, Lake House. The way that the sun would glint off his eyes, and the way that he would say, you know what, one day, you're gonna solve a Twilight-themed mystery. You're not gonna do it with your gut. And you're not gonna do it with your detective's intuition. You're gonna do it with your friends outvoting you. Because they're right. You're gonna die after 58 years of marriage. That's okay.
That's such bullshit. We live in the Twilight universe? No, 58 years is not occurring in the Twilight universe.
really,
Infinity
we just solved the case there. And so anyway, I'm thinking you'd be looking proud on us for what we've done tonight. We did right by Enzo's spirit. And so as I shut the doors to the Nice Hog Detective Agency, it's not for good. It's see you next time.
See you next time.
Nice Hoggram on Instagram. Nice Hog tweets on X. At nice.hog on TikTok. Nicehog.substack.com is the newsletter every Friday. Or twitch.tv/nicehog live. Join me, it's all sound off.
Everything was better.
That's fine.
Oh, sorry, Sabrina. Sabrina, Loose Cannon, Big Bang Boom.
Carson, the talking animal sidekick.
Fucking animal sidekick.
And that's it. It's just those two.
Well, I said my name before, but I'm just happy to be alive in this.
I thought we were waiting on Frankie.
And I didn't know if I had heard Evan. I didn't hear Evan.
Forget.
I went first.
I didn't hear Evan.
Oh, I'm sorry, Evan. I didn't hear you either.
Oh, maybe it didn't go through. Well, shit. I did. I meant.
I'm sorry that all these other people are inconsiderate, Evan.
No, it's not even that.
Nice hog. Let's end it with our classic catchphrase. That's suspicious.
That's suspicious,
Suspicious.
and we can call this case closed. Two.
Good night, everybody. Case closed. Maybe.